Bye.
And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show, and this is going to be episode 361. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK show, we are going to be doing a comic book review on Aliens versus Avengers issue 4. And fun fact, this will be the first completed comic book series reviewed on the channel. So as you guys know, before I met Laps, I actually reviewed issue 1 by myself, and you know, I was like, I like this.
We did.
Yeah. Which one
we
did we do?
Issue 1. You
no,
reviewed it, but we did. We went back and did it.
Mm-hmm. I guess you could say that, yeah. But this will be the first completed one, so that's pretty cool.
Our first,
Like I remember reading issue 1 and going, I felt like I didn't like it. It was like, okay, let's see how this goes, and it got way better with each issue, and I was like, okay, this is how you do a miniseries.
I think you liked it. You just didn't. It was the whole symbiote thing where I told you, I was like, let it play out, because they didn't. The problem wasn't necessarily setting up the symbiote, because if that was the case, then the whole setup of them being old, how did that happen? It's one of those things like, do you open the box or don't you open the box? I was like, just if you just let it go and say that's like Deus Ex Machina almost, then just take it for what it is, because it was fine in the context of what they did with it. But I could see, I totally understood your point though at first. You know, I totally understood it.
Yeah, because it was like he was trying to create a stake moment where Miles is dead, and I was like, oh, okay, that fucking sucks. Like, that's some big balls right there to kill Spider-Man, and then, he's the symbiote, saves him, and the symbiote, does come into play actually in the final issue, which I wanted them to use, which was good.
Yes, finally. And at least they did, and it leaves it open for more, which I thought was great. And Esad Ribick's art, like, is always great. You know, it's
really
always
good.
Fantastic. Yeah. And the funniest part is if you look on the cover, and you look at it in a
the main cover, right?
Like if you look at it in a not so well lit room, without knowing that that's Carol Danvers' mask, it just looks like an old man.
It does.
Like it's just like an old man.
Dude, even someone that is talented as Jonathan Hickman, he can't even make Carol Danvers interesting. Dude, she was the only non-interesting character in this. Like, he basically did, like, I know you don't like Dragon Ball, but you remember in
it's not that I don't like Dragon Ball. It's not that.
Oh, remember when Vegeta blew himself up?
Yes.
Remember? That's what Jonathan Hickman just did here for Carol. You know what? I can't really do anything with the character. Just blow yourself up.
Well, it's also like, what power set do you have to use against aliens for someone to survive to the end? It would be a Carol Danvers type.
Yeah.
What do you do with it? You know? So I'm glad they actually took that road.
But he killed Carol Danvers, and he left Emma Frost. What is this obsession with Emma Frost these days in Marvel? Like, they're trying to redeem her from being who she used to be. But then again, I guess this isn't like not main continuity, so I guess this doesn't really count for that. But...
No, it doesn't really. It's basically an Elseworlds. But I did want to say this before we got into anything.
Yeah.
I know you've been wondering.
Yes.
Garbage. It was garbage.
Oh,
I read
fun fact.
And I was just like, God damn it. God damn it again. It was literally, dude, it was literally him fighting everybody except Hush. Again. Hush is like, appears like way in the background on this building, and you see him and he's like,
dude, my stomach almost, oh God, I'm gonna laugh this hard when we start the show, because, dude, do you remember like earlier toward like this year and like late last year how much they were hyping this up? Jim Lee goes to New York Comic Con with Jeff Loeb and Alex Sinclair, and it's Hush 2 announced. Jim Lee's back on Interiors, and then everyone hates this. That is the funniest shit ever.
Well, I give me and you credit, if you remember.
Yes.
We were saying that it got a 9-month head start, and we both were saying this shit ain't gonna be done. Remember, I was like, there's going to be like 5 Batman concurrent books happening before this is done. More issues of Immortal Legend Batman have come out, and that started 2 months ago.
Batman Dark Patterns is done.
Yeah. Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
Hell, dude.
And that took like a 7-month break.
Mm-hmm. That Batman Gargoyle by Gotham is done. That had like a 10-month break after like issue 3 or some shit. Oh yes, I did. I have to get my new books this week when I get paid.
This one's big, man. There's a bunch of like how they did the little stories at the end. There's a bunch in here, a bunch at the end. It's a pretty big book.
Let's see.
Dude, look, Immortal Legend Batman is literally on 3, and this had 1 since then.
Dude, you're gonna have to do a video on your channel chronicling the L's of Batman Hush 2. That should be the video's title. The massive L's for Batman Hush 2. One of them was so stupid. Is when they're like on Bleeding Cool's website. It was a insider or representative for DC. They were like, we kind of know that Jim Lee can kind of take his sweet time.
Yes.
So we already got issues done in advance. Bullshit. That's the biggest lie ever told. Yep. I was like, bro, why lie? Why lie?
They should have just said, like, we gave him a year head start, and we know that 6 issues is just too much for 1 year to handle. They're going on year 2.
What's so funny is Matt Fraction's Batman run.
Oh, it's so bad.
Dude, it might actually have a volume 1 trade paperback before this last issue. That's fucking insane.
Yep.
And
this issue, the newest one of it was so bad. It was so like Jorge Jimenez is a saint for drawing this book. I was so mad. All the stuff you remember in Absolute Power where we were like finally like John Kent's boyfriend he just got like
I remember
shoved away. Well,
apparently he's back.
We got to have Robin's boyfriend in the book.
So apparently Tim Drake's gay boyfriend is back. Yes. Why would he bring a character like that back?
So dumb, dude. It was so dumb.
So there was one panel that I saw on Twitter from Batman issue 2 where he's talking about like the police and shit. And then it's those out of context panels that happen for Batman that, not in my opinion, ruin his character, but ruin people's perception of his character. It's like, guys, Batman fights corrupt people. He wouldn't just beat up a random cop doing the right thing. People you don't have to ever read a Batman comic to know that. You could literally just watch any animated movie, live action movie, TV series, anything. He didn't just hate cops because I just fucking hate cops. That's not who the character is.
He definitely beats on corrupt cops. Now I can say, like, at the beginning, before he was on the side of, like, before Gordon was on, he had beaten up cops for no reason. Because, for him to get away and stuff like that. But, I mean, they were after him and something like that. That's, might be a
Batman
Year
One
context.
Dude, Batman Year One was so fucked with Frank Miller. Remember when Gordon is the new guy in town and that guy Flask is, like, gets him into this lonely area and hasn't jumped and man, Gotham is ruthless. Holy shit. And then Gordon gets him back by beating him up and then stripping him naked. Holy
dude.
Shit.
Timing out next to a tree. It's fantastic.
Oh, I love me some Batman Year One. Ugh.
I'm just showing off books. You can keep talking.
That's the KO tie-in. Issue 13. Yep.
It
was a big week this week. Yeah. World's Finest. That's an issue 48, right?
Yeah, 48. Yep. It's the culmination of the Lex Luthor plan with the Joker, and they had
one,
which is great though, because it's like, what could go wrong? And hey, you have to say, like, at least that's been the most consistent Batman / Superman book for quite some time.
Yeah, it's on 48 issues now. That's actually pretty. That means there's some staying power with that book.
Yeah.
Let's see who's in the chat here tonight.
This was fantastic. This was great, by the way.
We're gonna Unlimited issue 7.
Mm-hmm. It was good.
Do you like the run overall up until this point?
Yes.
It's very okay. It's good to hear.
Yeah, and this was a hilarious cover. I started buying Action Comics again because there was a few issues that were good, but they just totally slapped John Kent with like everything. They're just throwing like tomatoes and stuff at him, and it's fantastic.
Do you think Action Comics found its identity? Because right now they're doing that prequel series in it with Mark Waid writing it. It's the regular Superman, Josh Williamson, KO tie-in. Because KO and Absolute Batman issue 14 are out next week.
Yep. KO too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Flash issue 9. Issue 9. Crazy. Yeah,
I actually got the.
Are you reading new Punisher Red Band series?
Yeah. I just got that one too. I picked these up because Savage Dad told me these were good, so I got both Planet Deaths.
Those are Image comic books, right?
No, these are Bad Idea.
Bad Idea. Okay, they must have do the solicitations this week.
Yeah, so I got those, and I haven't read them yet. I didn't read this yet either. I'm going to read this tonight.
Superman Red Blue. Wasn't there a 3-part anthology for that a long time ago that came out?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, there's a Red Blue trade paperback that exists before that. I was thinking to myself, should probably eventually get that, but I'm poor and black and not good looking.
Still reading this because I'm stupid.
You just have a lot of faith for some reason.
No, it's just a lot of collection for some reason.
Are you one of those Amazing Spider-Man, diehards where it's just every?
No, I just get it because I have the collection of Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, so it's just a collecting point of view. It's nothing.
Yeah, no, there's literally that's issue 16. There's been 2 actually good issues, and one of them was an Imperial tie-in, so of course it was good. So, you know what I mean? That's literally it. I was like, when I read it, right? It was like issue 13. I was like, oh my God, this is what the book should be. And then it went to issue 14, and I said, son of a bitch. Like, what happened? And then Radioactive Spider-Man, which is kind of interesting. Spider-Man 94.
Okay, so they have one more issue left on that.
Yep. And then this has been pretty interesting. I will give it that. The Spider-Man Torn. Yeah. Now we know why it's the Torn. And it's about his relationship with Gwen or Mary Jane. So at least it's paying attention and giving a shit about his, his relationships. So I give it that. And then my favorite Spider-Man comic book outside of Ultimate Spider-Man has been Ultimate or Spider-Man and Wolverine, which this has been great. This has been fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. That's great. These are all the books I picked up from the past 2 weeks.
That's at least 15, 20 books right there.
I get usually 40 to 50 a month.
Good Lord.
Ultimate Wolverine.
Gray's here. He says, which take is it now? This is take 1. Wink, wink.
This is 1.5.
Transformers issue 26?
Yep.
25. Okay. Laps is the Avenger and Mac is the alien. Oh my God.
This has been great, dude. The art in this book has been fantastic.
WG says, hey Gray. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that I don't respect it. Also true. Wolf Steve from Twitch, he says, I love your content. I'm also a streamer and want this is a bot. This is what we usually fucking hell, man. Why do bots invade my fucking streams? I don't get it.
One I've been looking forward to, and because this is the culmination of everything, which I think this is a very underrated book, and Ethan Cagle's art is just phenomenal.
I like art.
So good, dude. Yeah. New Gods has been phenomenal, and I'm very much looking forward to reading that. And then obviously the
Punisher Red Band
3.
Yep. Mac Man Gargle 'em if you got 'em. What the fuck? Savage Dad. Okay, so I'm here. Hello.
Finally, this is done. So now I can go back and finally read this since this is number 9. Well, I didn't want, dude. There were so many tie-ins. When I was buying the tie-ins, right, and I had my own bin for it because I was like, all right, I'll keep this event in this bin, right. And I looked and I was on issue 4, just 4 of the main book. There were 32 books in that bin. And I said, fuck this. I'm could you imagine, dude? It's going to be 2 omnibuses for a 9-issue run. I was just like, screw this.
Can't wait for the One World Under Doom omnibus. Can't wait for that.
Captain America, number 5, I think it is. And then Justice League Red, which is fun, but it's not that great.
It's like one of those, I would imagine, B-tier team stories where it has its charm, but
they kind of fill in the blanks on some of the underlying things that have been going on in the Watchtower. So they kind of because you get Deadman, and I think he's and Power Girl, but Deadman kind of figures out all the stuff, the people who had died coming out of absolute power and the people who got brought back. So it's kind of interesting to see what's really going on with them and the people who didn't get their powers back. So, I mean, and then I got this just out of curiosity, but my God, was this book stupid. The Avengers.
Oh, that looked cringe. When I saw it on the solicitations, I was like, that just looked cringe. Good lord.
That's what I got this past week.
Savage Dad says, over, under on the stream continuing till the end. What in the world's wrong with you guys? WC
because you cancel it a lot.
Mac, who is outside your window right now, and what would Frieza say about them? Jesus Christ. Tim Drake isn't fucking gay.
Well,
anytime when a comic book character comes out as gay, it's usually they come out as bisexual, but that means gay. They're not going back.
Yeah, it's terrible because like, and here's my thought. Like, I don't care if a character is gay. Okay, I don't. Yeah. I don't. The problem I have is when they come out as gay, when it was previously established that they weren't, and there was no inkling towards it, because that becomes all of what their character is consumed about. That is it. That is all you get. And like, I'm sorry, but guys who read Batman don't really want to see a heart-to-heart between two prepubescent teens talking about their angst.
It's just like in Justice Unlimited issue 1, where Star Sapphire's been through fucking all sorts of shit. And she was like, I can't deal with this right now. It's too much. What do you mean it's too much?
This is too much. I can't. I've never dealt with anything in space. I've never went up a bunch of Green Lanterns, but this fire that's part of my name is just too much for me.
So does Mark Waid prove that women shouldn't be in combat roles with that right there? Mark Waid
proves that he doesn't know anything about Star Sapphire. That's all that proves.
He's like, I'll fight all these Green Lanterns, but this villain who's spitting fire at me, too much. All right. That's where we draw lines at these days, apparently. Mm-hmm. We got the 2 to 5 obligatory restarts out of the way. Oh, Orange Avenger, is your car okay? Because he DM'd me a photo of his car getting totaled.
Well, if the car was totaled, how would the car be okay?
Oh,
what do you think? You go to the gas tank, blow into it, and it just fixes itself?
You never know. Have you tried?
No, I'm not stupid. Have you tried?
No, I never tried gas for ass or blowing up a car. Never did.
Gas for ass? Where do you live? This is the thing.
Dude, remember, you used to be in California. You never heard of that? Gas for ass back in the day? Oh, my God, man. It's if you were too poor to pay for gas, you give up some ass. That's it. I never did it, obviously. But, I'm very, very straight. But, oh, no, his wife apparently got rear-ended. And someone hit their car pretty bad on the front part of it. I was like, dude, that fucking sucks because we know women can't drive. So he was like, no, it wasn't her fault. It was the guy just rear-ended her. So that fucking sucks, though.
That's my wife could drive real good.
Oh, she's one of the rare ones. Good. Now, so what's crazy is he even said that, I even put new tires on that thing. That fucking sucks. His tires are expensive for the average person.
What's up, Emilio? How you doing, brother?
I swear there's a clown behind MSK. No, there's not. Why are you guys keep talking about this gay clown that's inside me? It's never not a thing.
No, it's because you can't see the clown. So obviously you're gay.
Laps, you got a comic problem.
I do. I have a lot of issues.
Oh God, no! Oh, pun intended. Torn. So he's a Natalie. What in the world?
No, say
it. Fan.
Come on, man. Natalie Imbruglia. How do you not know that name?
I don't know. I'm just a human being at this point. Savage Dad said, hey, oh, fuck off. Oh my gosh. Hi, MSK. I love your content. I'm new to streaming. I'm starting a channel reviewing gas station food exclusively, and I'd love to have you on to talk about No more bots. No more. If Savage Dad turns into a bot, we've lost the internet, actually. Emilio, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Yeah, and I just reattached the entire rip the fuck up. What in the world? You have a stroke type in that, dude?
Strut.
Oh. What? The story actually makes me think that maybe MSK did pay for gas that way once. Who knows? Maybe I will soon. What the hell? No, it's a joke in California. MSK's wife got rear-ended by Jim. No, she didn't. She got rear-ended by 5 black guys.
Well, Jim is black, right?
Nope, that's a short Filipino guy named Felipe. Gay clown.
I thought they were 2 different people.
Huh. The clown is in the chair.
And there's Felipe. Jim has like a neon sign.
Laps can't stop reading books that are bad. That's his vice. Huh, goodness gracious.
I mean, the Avengers one was bad, and Amazing Spider-Man is bad. Most of the other ones I like. So I mean, that's all, subjective, I guess.
Yeah. I also think that
that's true. I do read Amazing Spider-Man, and it does suck.
What Joe Kelly must be getting paid something somewhat decent, right? Above the average rate to keep writing this.
The sad thing is it could be very good. There are times where like things like happen and you're like, oh, and then no. Just goes away. It's like in the ether,
I like how this series was promised to be a fresh new restart with
it's freshly new, dumb. It's so stupid, dude. It is.
Man,
but Aquaman has been awesome, dude. Like Aquaman has been great, and so has Green Lantern, which I'm very happy about. Jeremy Adams, like that irritated me. Like I sat there and I thought, like, as much as the next person wants an Aquaman run,
everyone's clamoring for that big break to get Aquaman.
Dude, Jeremy Adams would have been perfect for Batman, but they went with Matt Fraction instead, and now we have fucking gay Tim Drake, and we have Batman saying that nobody changes and they can't be redeemed.
Why is this? Because eventually we will probably review the issues here. Why do you think the Batman run is already circling the drain?
I don't like it at all. I do
3
like
issues
it.
In. Isn't that crazy?
Okay, but when in the first issue, when your Batman character says that people never change and they can't be redeemed, you've lost the plot. Like, that is what Batman is about. You literally, and then you have AI Jarvis Alfred.
He lost me in the book.
Back to life.
He lost me in the book because Batman, just being as smart as he is, willingly just revealing himself to his enemies, his identity. That's just not good at all.
Okay, so like the first book, he says people can't change and they're irredeemable. He takes off his mask to Croc, right?
Yes.
Which is just unbelievably stupid.
Literally retarded. Yes.
Because he could snap out of his retardism at any point and be like, Bruce Wayne's Batman, I'm gonna go eat his face. And now we got
retardism. I'm using that one.
Jarvis Alfred, when it's like you could have just brought him back to life. No one wants him dead, except the Dio, and it's like,
he doesn't actually run anything anymore. Yeah,
and it's drawn so amazingly that it doesn't deserve the bullshit that is in those speech bubbles. You have 4 things in one issue that are all going against the book. Do you really think it got better from there?
To be fair, did it start out to you better than Tom King's first 3 issues of his Batman run?
Because here's the thing. At least Gotham and Gotham Girl, as stupid as they were, we got decent Batman stuff. Like, Batman stuff was okay. You know what I mean? Like,
at least the Bane stuff was okay.
That was later on, but I'm just saying, like, at least like Batman himself, like you start off with in an airplane crashing towards Gotham. You know what I mean? Like, there was some decent stuff in here. I haven't found anything decent in this at all yet.
And then they're like, hey, let's bring back a Robin banging his gay boyfriend. What the fuck?
Gotta have a heart-to-heart out on that gargoyle.
Hey, bro, you want to butt fuck later? Yeah, after I go take out the Joker. Yeah, because that's what dudes say to each other.
Hey, I'm gonna do sit-ups till I poop. You want to help with that? Sure. I'll push your stool back in.
Okay.
Waka waka.
God, man. Oh,
yeah, it's just not good.
Oh.
It's just not good.
Goodness gracious. It's sad because I did have hopes for a nice little restart. So basically they went from this era, from at least 2016, 9 years in, we've had Tom King, fucking James Tynion, you had Chip Zdarsky, then just you get Jeff Loeb, then now we go Matt Fraction.
You know what the worst part is? As bad as Hush 2 is, it's been the best out of the mainline Batman for that many years.
Why are you lying? Why are you lying to me?
What's better? What's been better? Was Tom King's run better? No. Was Tynion's run better? No. Was Zdarsky's run better? No.
fuck. Unless you count Detective Comics stuff, and James Tynion had a run on that, and then you had Ram V for
Tynion's
forever.
wasn't as bad, but he didn't get a fair shake. He was like a fill-in because they were doing
Tynion's run for what? Remember, wasn't Gotham always being randomly just taken over?
Yeah, and they had like they had the freaking exchange of power between. Like we're gonna make
Chip
Batman.
Loves his
We're gonna make Batman poor.
Zernar Batman. Oh my god, the whole Zernar thing and shit. The
Zernar thing. It was like, dude, we get you like Grant Morrison. We get it, but you're not Grant Morrison. So stop writing it. And he's like, no, I am inside your brain, Batman. I am the Batman that gets things done. That's why I wear red, yellow, and purple. Because those go together. Like, they literally took the most obscure reference in a 1950s Silver Age comic where Batman went to space and met the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh, who was just an alien. And they're like, no, this is actually locked inside Bruce's mind. When he loses control and wants to step out on the edge, this is what takes over. This is what Batman would be if he had no boundaries. You mean he'd start dressing in red, yellow, and purple? Got it. It sucks. He had to get it because fail-safe was there because if Batman steps over the line. I'm so sick of hearing over the line.
That's code for bullshit is about to come.
Bruce made a robot. How do I know about MSK's workout routine with Jim? Because I made up the whole Jim thing.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Oh, fucking hell,
that's
man.
That's how I know.
Oh, dude, fucking hell.
Me and WZ made up Jim.
And I wanted to be Felipe, but no one wanted Felipe, so it's okay. Nobody wanted Felipe. They just wanted Jim. All right, sure. But it's just really crazy to me that at this point, how much people have been influenced by Morrison's run. I will say, hey, I'm glad that he was an inspiration for people that want to write comic books. But there's always the times where someone's inspiration led to a bunch of things that have been the status quo forever. Because Tim Zdarsky's talked about he's been a fan of Grant Morrison, Gail Simone, fan of Grant Morrison. A lot of the modern day writers people know are fans of his work, like All New X-Men. All New X-Men, his Batman run, Wildcats, and all of Grant Morrison's things have been a status quo. If Batman goes over the line, space, big Bat family drama, fuck.
Yeah, Batman Incorporated in like literally introduced like we're gonna have more Bat family drama than Maury Povich. It was just
Lapses.
I don't know. I mean,
father.
Don't get me wrong. I like Morrison's run. I like the first. And I like the second Omni. The Incorporated is you either like it or you don't, Do
you think his influence has negatively impacted comic books a little bit?
I would say people trying to write like him have.
Yeah.
But like his influence on the character, I mean, I thought he's done. I liked his stuff. So, I mean, I can't say no, but I who knows what's like going on with what they're told they can write and what they can't write, what stories they bring, and then how much of it's being changed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because there's things that like in the story, you're like, that doesn't really match the tone of what they're doing. So who knows what they're being told? Like, I just don't know how it goes down. Like, I fully plead ignorance on that. So, but I mean, for newer writers, I would say that's a good possibility that his influence has not been good for them because they don't know how to write.
Speaking of Batman issue 163, because it was supposed to be 158 to 163, so that's what 5-6 issue part
series.
6
issues counting 158. Issues. Yeah,
I heard a rumor. I do not know if it's true, guys. I hope they're not continuing more after this, because someone said there's a part 2. No, I was like, no, I'm pretty sure it was announced it was just going to be 158 to 163 because Jim Lee can't do 2 issues in 3 months. So another 6 is just probably not happening.
No, it's not 12. It's not. I don't believe it's 12.
Yeah, it was 6 from what I remember covering. So Batman issue 163 by Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb.
March.
Delayed till March. Sorry. Batman issue 163 by Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb. Delayed till end of March 2026.
Dude.
Batman. Oh, Fuck,
dude, they're already gonna be on the first volume. You're gonna be able to buy the whole first volume of Immortal Legend Batman by then.
Oh my god. This is what Batman issue 163 by Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb, the final chapter of Hush 2.
So yeah, it does say down there speculation grows if Hush 2, whatever, part 2 or further leak crap. Yeah. I highly doubt it.
It says now been delayed 7 months until the end of March 2026. Article summary.
That literally means that he literally just finished 162 and they literally put it out that week that it was finished. That is awful. It took him a year to do 4 books. With help, by the way, because he's not the only other artist on there.
Oh, God, kill me now. What happened to my boy, Jim Lee? Jim, what happened to you? Jim, and his name is Jim. No, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, God, fuck me. Okay. So the long-awaited Hush 2 finale. Everyone, all comic book fans are clamoring for that Hush 2 finale.
If you think about it, it's supposed to be releasing March 25th. We were already talking about it in March that it wasn't gonna. Dude, never thought it would have been a year when we were like, this ain't gonna happen on time.
No way. Yeah.
That's crazy.
The long-awaited finale to Hush 2 pushes Batman fans' patience as delays continue to mount. New Batman volume by Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez advances while issue 163 remains unfinished. Speculation grows if Hush 2 Part 2 or further Jim Lee collaborations will ever see release. I don't think that was ever on the table, though. Was that ever on the table?
That means that Matt Fraction's Batman, Immortal Legend Batman, and Dark Patterns already wrapped up. Those will all have trades before fucking Hush 2 comes.
Guys, I want you to also understand this, why we're making fun of this. This is the Batman run that started in 2016, and it's wrapping up 7 months after the brand new one just started.
That's even it. That's the fact that they're pushing it back 5 months, right?
Fucking hell, dude.
Like, what if it's not even done by then?
What if it's delayed until like October or like the fall?
That would be so good, dude.
So that means we won't be getting the Hush 2 trade paperback until like fucking shit, March, who knows when?
June.
Oh God, this is extraordinary, isn't it?
Hold on. I know that you want to read the whole thing. Go down to the last blue line.
This right here?
It says it looked as if Jim Lee had finished the pencils with one of the final pages being posted on social media. Maybe he's drawing the comic book backwards and has only just started.
I can't. What the fuck?
Oh.
Only Jim Lee.
7 issues of Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez, whose art's better.
Why is he okay? Potentially, Jim. Why are you drawing a comic book backwards? That's already retarded. Second of all, why are you posting shit? I can't. I'm gonna throw up from my stomach hurting from laughing this hard. Jim, what are you doing? What is going on? What does Jim Lee do at DC? What does he do? The only thing he's ever did was that he took DC away from the Diamond distributor and he got him to with like Penguin Random House. That's it. That's all he's ever did during his tenure. What the fuck does this guy do?
Draws comics backwards.
He makes time to go to New York. He makes time to go to like Comic Cons. He goes to Comic Cons and he's like, DC stands firmly in never publishing anything AI related. Gee, Jim, I thank you for telling me that the comic book company of DC Comics won't be, embracing AI. I'm glad. Can you finish Hush 2? The thing that came before this?
Can you finish Hush 2? No.
No. Actually, no. And then he was like, any Superman story that's not published by DC Comics is not canon. Yes, Jim. What do you mean by... I was like, what the fuck? Also, isn't this the same company that had Superman get butt fucked by something? Like, what? Oh, fucking hell, Jim. This is extraordinary, isn't it? It actually is. I mean, seriously, now. Batman Volume 3 issue 163 by Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb was previously delayed by 5 months after it was rescheduled for release at the end of January 2026. Well, it has now been delayed another 2 months until the 25th of March. That's 7 months in total and over a year's delay on the original publication plan as well. When it is published, we will have had 7 issues of the new Batman Volume 4 by Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez published, with the 8th already at the printers. Well, Jorge isn't publisher, president and president of DC Comics, I suppose. What kind of writing is this? Fucking hell. Oh,
I would say more what type of reading is this?
Rich Johnson, what kind of writing is this, you weirdo?
Do you want me to read
of
it,
course,
man?
No, of course Jorge fucking Dominguez is not the president of DC. Oh, whatever. It's just Rich Johnson being a fucking retard, I suppose. And what the hell? I suppose, and didn't have an. I know it changed. I swear. Okay, all jokes aside,
you have to read. Remember, there's commas.
No,
it says,
I know.
Well, Jorge isn't publisher, president, and CCO of DC Comics, I suppose. And didn't
yes, Rich. Of course we know that. God
and
damn.
Didn't have a Superman movie to promote. That's how you would read that.
You're right. Yes.
But that was back in the summer. What's the excuse now?
It looks as if Jim Lee had finished the pencils with one of the final pages posted to social media. This guy just ain't shit anymore. Maybe he's drawing the comic book backwards. What the fuck, man? It has only just started. Rich, you think he just started? Yes, we all know right now when we're doing this show, he's still penciling that book. Actually, he's not. What Jim Lee is doing is he's sitting at home getting a blowjob from his fucking wife while he's sipping a margarita. This book is delayed 7 months. There's no reason to work on it right now. It's coming out in March. He just would need to work on it and pencil all the pages, I don't know, in February, most of it, so it can be out in March. He's not doing any of it right now. What is he doing? He's going to go visit his family at Thanksgiving. Then he's going to come back, do nothing at DC Comics, drink some coffee, then go on Christmas vacation for New Year's, then come back January, do nothing, and then do Hush fucking issue 163.
I like how you put inks on the end of words that end in ing. He's going to do nothing. Nothing.
This guy does nothing. What does he do? I still want to know what this guy does in his job. He goes to Comic-Cons.
He has a big boy job with big boy responsibilities.
Sure does. He sits on a podium. DC Comics is not embracing AI. No fucking shit, Sherlock. I hope not. Gee, I hope, Jim. I hope not. All right. And is the main Batman series really going to have to avoid mentioning Jason Todd, Barbara Gordon, and the rest until we find out what happens to them at the end of Hush 2? Same about the Hush suspects as well. Good job, Jim. You're my favorite. And even if we get the final issue of Hush 2 Part 1, there's not a Part 2. This was... From what I remember, this was always announced as this is that thing.
I remember
right?
It was. I thought it was supposed to be like 10 issues. I can't remember. I thought it was supposed to be a certain amount of issues. So
me too.
And we might get Part 2. It's gonna be like fucking All-Star Batman and Robin. It's gonna take 17 years to come out.
Hey, aren't people still waiting on another 10 issues of All-Star Batman and Robin?
Well, that got canceled, but he's the goddamn Jim Lee.
When will we ever get Part 2? Well, just like my dad and my life's influence, you won't.
They said meant to be its own miniseries, let alone Hush 3. How are you going to mention Hush 3?
We're already on Hush 3. We had Heart of Hush. This is Hush 3.
It's like you can't bring up stuff that is nowhere ever. You mention Hush 3 to Jim Lee, you might go into a fucking coma.
Rich, buddy, this is Hush 3. We had the original, then we had the one with Paul Dini writing it, and then we have this one. This is already Hush 3. But I know Jim doesn't count this as canon to his story. Oh, fuck me in the ass.
Oh, I can't wait till you read this whole last sentence. Go. Just go.
It will join the 1963 annual and Pearl of the Deep with Ellen Moore, Wildcats with Grant Morrison, and All-Star Batman and Robin, The Boy Wonder with Frank Miller, and Jim Lee's bottom drawer of unfinished projects.
There you go. That's it, right? We literally just talked about that. We literally just talked about all the unfinished projects of Jim Lee.
And Wildcats was such bullshit because he sold his company and no one...
He sold Wildstorm to DC.
They start doing the employees didn't even know it.
Back, and then he goes back and he's like, I'll draw it for you. And then he tanked the fucking one book that he sold back to DC just so they would never do it again.
Oh, God.
And business plan.
What's awesome with Jim is he didn't even tell the employees that he sold it to DC. They were waiting for more projects. And then he just sells the only thing. Oh, God. Oh, fucking hell. But hey, this cover piece, oh yeah, Jim. And when Jim gets on a cover piece, it looks pretty solid. It looks pretty good, actually. But
no, like, dude, the pencils are great. The first couple issues had some weird stuff in it. Like the 162 was fine. It was actually okay. Like it wasn't bad at all. Like
is this the actual synopsis? The shocking conclusion to Hush 2 Part 1. No, this has to be a retcon. This was never originally announced.
Well, Google and see if how many parts Hush 2 was.
You don't want to see my Google search here. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Well, we already know what's in there. Horse porn and that's why he didn't want us to see it because it starts with an H. That is why. That is 100% why.
Getting more.
What do you think, chat? He didn't want that up there because
I have too much porn in my search history. You guys
can't see that. Horse porn.
No, this has to. Oh, okay. So if you just go, these are the AI bullet summary points. So I'm not saying it's from official. Yeah, that was the direct sequel. Yeah, it was called Hush 2.
Divided into 2 parts, with the second part expected to follow conclusion in the first.
I swear it was never announced. That has to be. I remember this was only announced.
You know what? I'll have to go look.
I'll have to go look back.
I'll go look back in because I still have the Batman issues when they announced it, when they had that full, like, that 2-page spread in it. I'll see what it says.
Savage Dad, when we did those videos, do you remember this being announced as a 2-part thing? I remember it being announced as the culmination of that Batman run from 158 to 163. That's what I remember from reading what they had said. I truly do not remember this being divided into 2 parts. And if it is divided into 2 parts, well, that fucking
second part's never going to happen.
Yeah, it's just like my dad. Just, never going to happen. Doesn't exist. The first part of Hush 2 is a 6-issue run initially scheduled to conclude with issue 163. There are plans for a second 6-issue part, Hush 3, in the future. Okay, so yeah, we were right. It was initially announced as a 6-issue run, but that second run is not happening. No way.
Well, I can tell you this. Oh no. Yeah. It was planned to be a 12-issue storyline divided into 2 parts. Yeah.
Really?
That's on DC. Yep.
Oh, when I was reading that, I must have just glanced over it. Okay, so I thought it was just the end of the run. 2 parts is their excuse for Jim Lee not giving a fuck.
Yo, I agree. I just remember when we first started talking about it, I thought it was 10 issues. And you were like, no, it's 6.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a 6-issue.
Yeah, and I thought it was 10. Yeah. So there must have been something announced. But the fact that they can't even get 6 out, let alone 12, like, no.
They want to do another 10? That'd be fucking insane.
That would be stupid. That would be so dumb.
Just, Jim, wrap it up here. That's all you need. It's okay. You just don't got it in you to do it like you used to. It's okay. Just do.
No, they don't.
Just do variant covers and whatever you do at DC. He goes into the office, just do that.
DC Hickman, come to DC. Write Batman.
We get more money. We know that.
Fix it, and that'd be great, dude. Imagine like Hickman and Jorge Jimenez.
Could you? Awesome. Yeah. Oh fucking hell. Good Lord. Does Jim wrap it up or does he go raw? That's gay. That's really gay orange.
I mean, that's for an MSK to answer.
Jim hasn't wrapped up anything with this Hush run. That shit is still raw. and probably not gonna satisfy anybody, honestly. So,
well, there you go, folks.
Put 'em tis. No. Ah, God, you guys aren't getting these zingers tonight. I'm just 100% perfection tonight.
Yes, yes, you are.
God, man, what are we doing here? Why do they tell people that issues are done in advance and they're not done in advance?
They did say that too. They totally did. They were like, we're giving him a 9-month head start, and this will come out on time.
Might as well have just kept Chip Zdarsky on the book. At least
here's the thing. That wasn't 9 months. And then 3 months later the book started.
Yeah,
no, that was 9 months until the first book even was coming out.
Yeah. So we heard of the announcement around issue 161 or 162? Because I know Chip said that it was before that.
It was 150 something.
Yeah, because
158 was the issue that took place.
Yeah, because Chip was like, hey, there's no delays from our part. It's just all the
coming through the end. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So if we're going to be doing this, why didn't we just keep Chip Zdarsky on the book? Because at least his were coming out on time.
Well, the reason why you don't want Chip Zdarsky on the book is because it was bullshit.
Tanking the book. Yeah,
it was bullshit.
But then,
dude,
they go, hey,
Batman went to space. Okay, he went through space with nothing on. He had this little plastic thing over his mouth, and then rocketed back to Earth and landed. That happened.
Do you remember when DC had the All In initiative when it came to the Batman run? Remember how he had that really cool cover piece by Jorge Jimenez on it? We were throwing the Batarangs, and it said, "You DC All In, jump on this Chip Zdarsky run right now." DC, that shit was 150. Pro was out in 7 issues. So I'm just pointing out, if you want someone to become all in for somebody, you don't really just remove them in 7 issues. But
no. Well, that was supposed to be the culmination of his arc on everything.
Fire. Did you like that arc, the City of Fire?
I didn't like anything he did. Nothing. Not a single issue. Dude, whenever they had him going through and Gordon going through that bizarre alleyway of dreams and I was just whatever, dude.
Did we do intros yet? Yes, WZ. We did the intros. We are the intros. This WZ's just Dino Dance.
Is that Great Dinosaur?
No, that's a Dino Dance on Twitch.
That is Great Dinosaur.
I love me some Dino Dance. Oh gosh, Asians don't need to rap. That's true. They have Jackie Chan. I agree. You need the actual rim shot. No, I am not a homosexual. I am a heterosexual.
He means the it's called a rim shot.
You're right. Oh,
gosh. Man, your mind is in the gutter, bro.
Tonight,
everything with you is boners and dicks and vaginas.
That's not tonight.
What do you mean? You just did it.
I am just putting out a character. This is not me. You have not seen my true form yet.
Okay, so is it a character that you hate women?
Shit.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, because that would be disingenuous if I admitted to that. That'd be fucking. You're a fucking piece of shit. Goodbye. MSK needs to bang his girlfriend again. We never had sex, and she was a Mexican.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, I don't want to have ice called on me. What the hell?
But you look Mexican.
Oh,
they might come beating down that door that leads to the nexus of the universe.
That brain is gone. Only he would be hosting a stream and Googling rim jobs. Okay, I didn't Google rim jobs. I Googled girls giving guys rim jobs. That's what I Googled.
He Googled horses giving guys rim jobs.
Okay.
Does it work?
Does it work? Okay. Oh my
feasible?
God.
No, he can't. Feasible is too big of a word. Can it happen?
I mean, banging is no. Grabbing her ass is fun, but that's pretty much it. But
horse?
No, no. Randomly, she would bend over and I'd smack her ass because my ex when we would go to the gym.
Nah, dude, that's not your ex. is totally who you are.
You think she's a paid actor? She's a paid actor.
I think it's who you're dating right now. No one ends a stream because their ex tells them they have to come take fucking Halloween decorations down. But you'd have been like, I don't care. I'm streaming.
No. But to be fair, because that was actually my fault, because I did tell her I would do it.
Okay, I understand. You said you would do it, but you were also in the middle of streaming.
I told her that. I told her. I said
you ended it and left. You left Chaz hanging.
Chaz is okay. He's black. His dad left him. He knows the feeling. So just MSK was knee deep in some man's butt. What the fuck? WC, stop. No.
Knee deep in man butt.
What is this, Chris Hansen shit from the Boondocks? Chat GPT. Mac, this is something you would not physically be able to enjoy. And while the horse physically could perform this, you should stop asking me this. Please don't. Why? Okay. It's only because Warren wanted me to Google horse porn.
Okay, I'll tell you why. Can I tell you why in actual explanation? It's not because you looked it up, okay? It's because you say you accidentally looked it up. No one can accidentally look up something, right?
That's
you
true.
have to type it out.
Right.
But you also shared the screen.
Right.
That's the thing.
Because
those are not accidents. Those are decisions made by you.
No, I understand. The thing back in the day with YouTube was that you could do that shit, and I thought that's what you are supposed to be as an entertainer and a host. You're supposed to like wow and shock the audience. So when he's joking about horse porn, I bring it up.
MSK.
Yes.
Do you really think that horse porn is entertainment?
It's shock humor.
It's not humor.
Oh shit. See, yeah,
it's not even shocking. It's disgusting. The shock part would be the fact that you have that in your search history. But now we know that it's not shocking anymore. We just want to know how many volumes of horse porn that you've went through.
Good Lord, none. It was literally because Warren was talking about horse porn because someone made a joke about it, and I just shocked the audience.
Wait, which Warren?
The one from New York, the Warren guy.
Oh, okay. Well, come on.
We're having a good time, you know?
Oh, yeah, a good time. You guys talking about how the only women that you would date are like virgins that are 10s. Meanwhile, the hypocrite oath that you take together, where you could bang out whatever you want, but then hold it against the woman,
that's how it works.
It's likely as you're not dating Jim.
I don't make the rules. That's just what they are. You know, I just live by them.
All right.
Orange says, I mean, if we were standing somewhere and the Mexican donkey show just breaks out, I might laugh. Right? Like,
okay. If you're standing around in real life, but if you're in MSK's chat, does that account for just standing around?
I guess you are just watching, I guess, by that logic.
All right.
I don't love. My favorite animal is not horses. My favorite animal is actually lions. I actually like lions quite a bit. But
so you look up lion porn? Is that a thing?
No, what the fuck?
Do you like the scratching and the eating of people?
I've been around horses before, not sexually, obviously. You know, this lady wanted me to move some hay at her house with some people a long time ago, and she had horses, and they would have very long dicks for some reason, and they would shit.
See, this is why.
You just notice it. You just notice it.
Why? But this is why.
And then I went to Lennon's ex-boyfriend's house one time. He has a bunch of animals.
Why would you do that?
I didn't want to, dude. It was the cringiest thing. You know what?
Why would you go to the girl you're banging's ex-boyfriend?
Dude, do you know what it was? She said, hey, can you come over? It'll be really cringy, and I'll be lonely if you don't go with me. I was like, oh, all right. So I went over, and apparently it was the boyfriend's family celebrating the funeral of the death of his brother. I was like, I'm here at some random person's house, funeral, like, you know, kind of like remembrance thing. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, this is really weird. They're all like sad and shit.
Did you just say you were there to remember some remembrance thing?
Yeah. So that guy's brother passed away, and it was like he was very popular in the community. So it was a remembrance day, and they wanted to like.
Well, yeah, anybody who could take a horse dick is probably very popular in that horse porn community.
And the guy he has animals. He has goats. He had one horse. He had ducks. He had some dogs. You know. I didn't feed the horse. I was too scared. But
at the end of the day, did he have an MSK? That's the thing.
Those goats were pretty cool. I actually like the goats. I like them. They were cute. Why does Laps have a 2-liter of urine on his desk? That's Fanta, you sick fuck.
It's because I'm peeing in it and then drinking it. I'm drinking my own urine.
You what?
I'm drinking my own urine in a Fanta bottle.
Oh, God.
That's why.
All right. Okay.
What the hell did you just say?
Pineapple Fanta.
Oh, God.
You've been seeing this shit?
That's a pineapple. See? Pineapple.
We just watched Dumb and Dumber last night. You did? I don't think I've ever watched that. I don't remember, honestly. Who knows? It's fun when people don't realize getting defensive just feeds the accusations. Oh my God.
Yeah, pineapple soda is my favorite type of soda.
It's an acquired taste for me. I don't mind it. It's all right.
It's just that's what I like if I'm gonna drink soda.
Did you drink grape when you were in your black phase?
I never had a black phase, but I don't mind grape soda.
Yeah, like it wouldn't be my more preferred soda. It's all right.
Well, it depends on like which one I like. There's like in the grocery store they have like the craft soda aisle. There's like a whole bunch of different ones. They have this one that's like an orange popsicle, like an orange creamsicle soda. It's called like Brecker or something like that. That shit's real good. I like that. But they also make a grape one that's really, really good.
Who doesn't like grape?
So lime is the best soda. I do like Jones's lime soda. I do like that. That's a pretty good soda. I do like that.
Were you ever a cream soda guy? I never got into those. Actually.
It depends on what type of creams. I like red cream soda.
You need Cactus Cooler. Cactus Cooler is very good. I like Cactus Cooler a lot.
I'll have to try it.
I haven't had it in a long time.
I like cactus juice. Like like the flower. Like it's really sweet.
Oh my God! Tonight we're gonna have some fun, guys. We're doing it big here because Thanksgiving week is coming up, and
are you going to do a Thanksgiving special?
I'm actually off Thanksgiving.
We should do.
I don't know.
We should do a panel show.
You're eating dinner with your family.
So?
Oh my! What do you mean so?
They're not gonna. Do you think my family's gonna be here? But like, it's 11:41 and we're doing a show. They're not gonna be here at fucking midnight. MSK.
That's what you said last time when you had those hangout events with sports.
No, that was different. We were watching UFC, which starts at 10:30 Eastern.
Yeah,
we're not going to be starting Thanksgiving at 10:30 at night.
So it just depends. I have currently no plans that day yet.
No one likes you, so let's.
I'm very famous. I have a lot of girls that want to come over and bang me that day.
That's just not true.
Yes, I'm definitely a liar and a piece of shit, but it just depends on the day, honestly. I'm down for the show. It just depends. Like, if you guys want to have a show, we can, but you just got to give me a time.
Yeah, let's do one like 11 o'clock your time, or 11 o'clock, 8 o'clock your time.
That should work.
Do that.
Yeah, that should. I mean, that's if you guys want to. I don't want to take you guys away from things you already have planned.
No, because no one will be up. But at least for me, no one will be up then.
Okay. But
yeah,
Savage,
it'd be fun.
I think Savage Dad, he said, "Are you going to be off that day?" He's for sure off that day. Are you going to be awake at that time? Because he's going to be up cooking. Good Lord, because he's going to be done. Lennon, that's not true. I can clear an hour to come fuck with people on Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah.
Orange, you always do that. Nighttime.
Yeah, I like talking with Orange. Dude, he's a fun dude to talk with, man.
Yeah, I've actually never heard his voice. I think
he's funny. He's a funny dude, man.
God, he's probably a white guy.
Which by the way, you need to jump on some of this so we can stream it. And don't worry, Orange is gonna kick your ass. So I mean, it doesn't matter. He kicks my ass.
I'll clap that dude. It's not gonna be anything.
In Street Fighter?
Probably not. Street
Fighter, he's gonna destroy you. Because I know I can destroy you, and he destroys me in Street Fighter 6.
Come on. You guys know there's a hierarchy here. It's me and then everybody else is trash. That's how it works here.
I don't think so.
I'm extremely white.
So.
Good. If you were black, I'd be like, I don't know, man. There's some black is already a red flag to me in most cases. I will be back from my mom's, and I have nothing specific. So yeah, if you guys want to do a show 8 Thursday, it's fine. I just have to know so I can put on the schedule so I can know we're gonna do a show that day.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be back from James's house because James is gonna be like, you want to come over and have food? So I'll probably go over and grab.
God forbid someone invite you over nicely to have food.
It's dogs don't like me.
Well, dude, why would they? You're into horse porn.
They used to love me when they were babies.
They feel left out.
Then they got older, and they're like, I don't like black people now. It's like, God damn. They just grew up and became racist.
Yeah, get James on the stream, too. That'd be fun.
No. You guys will not have a good vibe with James. You guys would not gel well with that guy. He has a very specific personality. He's been in the chat whenever we've been on. He doesn't really... it's hard for me to bring him all with random people. He doesn't really synergize very well with a lot of people here. The only people he's ever really got along with is Savage Dad, K-Dot, and Chaz.
Okay, and
you guys aren't normal people at all.
MSK. Do you think the fact that maybe you're saying we're not normal means we are normal?
I think
look at where you're coming from.
That's true. Feed James Adderall and stand back. James is awesome. That's everyone. James. Also, I just don't think, I don't know, because on Thanksgiving he usually is in his living room hanging out with his family. So I mean, like I said before, we're gonna do the show if you guys want to, but I'm gonna bring the entertainment. I'm gonna bring the entertainment so big,
dude. If there's a giant blow up horse behind you on Thursday, we're gonna have a problem. He's like, no, there won't be. Google Amazon.
Oh my God. I don't have anything. No, the only thing I have here is like a vampire cape. That's like the only thing I have is for like a dressing up.
Blackula, really?
Yeah, I really have one. Yeah, my brother had it. He gave it to me. He's like, hey, you might
Are you gonna do Blackenstein too? In the Blunch Black of Bloat Your Blame?
Oh God.
Wait a minute. So December 6th is your birthday?
Yeah, so what's crazy is December 6th.
What are we doing for that?
We're probably not gonna do a comic book review that day because that's my birthday. For that Saturday. Because people will I'm gonna be bringing people on, so I don't know.
So you're not bringing me on. Cool.
What are you talking about? You were oh my God. I'm gonna be having a celebration. Everyone's gonna give me a lot of money, and I'm gonna be able to pay my rent. We're gonna have a pay MSK's rent donation there.
So I mean, like,
I'm joking, guys.
All right,
I'm all joking.
I need to come up with like 4 Twinkies, a fruit roll up, and a grape Fanta.
I have standards. No, 3
no,
bags
I just meant
of
for the
Funyuns,
landlord.
3 bags of Funyuns, a bag of Doritos, and a Sprite.
Okay, and gas station chicken wings.
Yes.
Okay.
Those are awesome. And gas station mini tacos.
Okay.
Oh God. The Super MSK birthday special. Yeah. So that will be this
the
week.
Unfuckable MSK special.
Like, oh God. I don't even know what to title that episode. I don't even know, honestly.
The Unfuckable MSK.
I'm not trying to because that
you can star it. You don't have to like.
No, it'll create narratives that I don't get sex.
You don't,
right? But I can't confirm that. It has to be like an alluring thing. It's got to be like in theory. You know, it's got to be like
MSK horse fucker extraordinaire.
Oh God, I'm gonna go watch. We're gonna review War Horse on this channel. We're gonna review it.
God damn it.
And that horse was black, so BBC is gonna be inside that horse. So
what?
Black horse. I'm joking. No, the horse in the War Horse movie is black.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's fucking the horse?
Nobody. We're not gonna die.
You just
I said the horse might have a BBC. Might have.
No, you said there's going to be BBC inside that horse.
Not by me. But you have 10 inches. Holy shit. I hope Lennon shows up. She always roasts you. No, because James doesn't like Lennon, so we can't even invite her to when Iron and Selena come. Because Iron and Selena are going to come hang out IRL, and we'll stream that. I just don't know my schedule that week. When I see my schedule that week, I'll let them know the day that they can come. Because they have Rogue Saturday, and I don't want them missing their show because he just restarted it. So I'll probably have him come on one of my days off. So it'd be like probably Thursday. We're not doing we don't do any shows Thursday, so probably Thursday is the day I'll have him come. Nah, we do it like the spectacular Spider-Man theme song. Unfuckable MSK. Oh God, man. Do it Sunday? It just depends. I have to know
Unfuckable.
I have to know the schedule that week. If I'm off Sunday coming up after this, because this is a busy week. So after this week coming up, I'll know and I'll see what I can do. But the IRL stream with the Iron Sins is gonna be kind of fun, you know? It's gonna be a white guy, a white girl, and a black guy talking.
Okay. So it's gonna be like court.
Shit. Fuck. That's going on the W's channel. Oh, that's the new soundbite right there. Fuck. Sit. I'm rubbing off on him now.
Ew.
God.
No.
Okay,
no, you're not.
Not homosexually. Oh,
Let's
God.
review this book.
Oh, we have a book to review. God damn.
Oh. Stuff happens.
God, man. ASU won against Colorado, and they are now 8-3. Okay.
Dude, how about Pitt beating Georgia Tech?
That's college football, right? I don't really watch college football like that. That's not me.
Pitt.
Review the fucking book. I'll do what I want. Goodness gracious. I'm sending Iron in a quest to find your bed. What the hell? Laughs be getting rubbed. What the hell? That's gay. Put the fries in the bag. God. But no, Orange, I'm sorry the car got hit. But don't worry, man. You are still better off than a black person. At least you have a job. Sorry. I get one of them. At least you know you can walk into a store and buy Cinnamon Toast Crunch because you have money. So.
Do you want to hear a funny story about cereal?
What happened?
This is 100% true. So when I was living in Pittsburgh and we moved from our normal house, which was in a nice neighborhood, we moved to an apartment in a place called the Hill District, right? And it was very ghetto. It was very, very ghetto. And we had like no food with us. So my sister was like, hey, there's like this, looked like a fucking like little convenience store, right? She was like, can you go up there and grab some food or something for us to eat, like ramen, something? So I go in there and it's this old black dude there, right? And he's like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, hey, man. I was like, do you got any like ramen noodles or anything? He's like, nah. Right. And I'm like, whoa. And I'm looking around and there ain't shit there. But the whole thing of 40s and cigarettes is completely stuck. So I'm guessing that's kind of what they sold. Right. Mm-hmm. And I look around and there was like canned peaches and like there was 2 boxes of cereal. Okay. Because why don't you come over here? We got peaches. We got them Oreos. We got them Oreo O's. Days hip.
Oh, Days hip. What the fuck?
We got Oreo O's. I said, where's like the nearest grocery store? Because, oh, you got to walk all the way down the street for that. Why don't you get them Oreo O's? And I'm thinking like, so you have Oreo O's, some canned peaches, and a bunch of 40s and newborns. This store definitely sells drugs. This doesn't survive on Oreo O's.
The guy's for sure selling crack outside the back. What?
Like,
you said the store sells Oreo O's, canned peaches, and 40s. What the fuck?
He said days hip. I was dying. I didn't know what to do. Like I wanted to laugh so hard. And I went,
dude,
all right,
sounds like the fucking convenience stores you go to in a horror movie when you find out that guy's for working with the villain or some shit the whole time.
Right, exactly.
Those canned peaches were gonna like fucking make you not get erect or anything and make you slow down. Like what the fuck?
But I ended up walking. It was like literally like 10 blocks all the way.
Really? To go to the grocery store?
No, to go to the grocery store.
Fuck. Yeah, imagine buying Oreo O's from a crack.
Well, I mean, I went and when I every time when I saw, because Oreo O's aren't a thing anymore, but like when I saw them, every time I'd be like, Days hip.
Hip. Oh my god, man. Oh, but before we get to the reviewing the book, I know you guys want us to do it. Give me 1 sec. I wanted to say something. My car was filled with water by the gas station this week. What the fuck? I have to fight Chevron to get my money back. Yeah, and then my engine vapor locked.
Hey, we learned from The Simpsons in Joe Namath, vapor lock is a very serious issue.
The Hill District sounds like post-apocalyptic.
Dude, go look up the Hill District in Hill District, Pittsburgh, on Google and go look at it. It was not a safe environment.
It's probably like those you know how you come back from a long trip and you see like these four-way these intersections where it's just two stoplights and that's it, and it's just black. That's literally what it is.
The neighbors were actually really nice, but they were like, it was definitely two cultures divided. Like they didn't know, like I was outside hacky sacking, just kick. And the dude,
I haven't hacky sacked in years.
Dude goes, "What you playing with that kicky sack for?" And I was like, "What? What are you talking about?"
That's what happens when you're around that. Oh my god, man.
And we had the one homeless guy. He looked like George Clinton. He had a freaking jacket, like a suit jacket on, and he had a tie that was like tied, but around it he like threaded CDs, like put his tie through the hole of the CDs, and one of them was like Milli Vanilli, and another one, and he would take his 3-string guitar, turn it around, and go, "I got a bloodstone." Yeah, that's a true story. Swear on my life.
What is wrong with people that you've been around?
I loved him, man. He was a nice dude. He was really nice.
Do all these weird sounds and shit.
I got a bloodstone. Thank you very much. Yeah, I could tell, dude. I could tell stories for days of random.
Let me guess. He ate spit tobacco.
No.
Okay.
He was like, at least I don't think he could afford anything. To be honest.
Oh shit.
Because I would always see him, like there was in Pittsburgh, there's just tons of bridges. Like there's so many, hundreds of them. And going across the Ohio River, there's one called the Birmingham Bridge, really long bridge, goes to the end of the South Side. And I used to walk that way because the South Side had a lot of cool shit you could do there. And they had a basketball place outside, and there was a park, there was a pool, all sorts of stuff. And I used to see him always walking across the bridge. And every time I'd say, "Hey, what's up, George Clinton?" He'd be like, "I got a bloodstone." Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I can't believe it. Days hip.
Days hip.
Oreos O's.
Why don't you try them Oreo O's?
Not even the Oreos O's. Canned peaches is all he had.
Dude, I mean, like, it's just some of the weirdest people. Like the bum he would literally say the same thing. "Excuse me, sir. I ain't trying to ask you for no money, but y'all got any money?" Multiple times a day.
Oh, God. Did you ever give him up money, actually?
Yeah.
Oh, God. This girl says, arcade date with a girl who can bench more than you? What?
Okay, MSK, would you date a girl who could bench more than you?
Probably. I don't see what problem with that.
Oh, really?
I doubt she would be able to bench press more than me, but back in my bench pressing prime, I used to be a big buff dude, but
I wish it was in the comic, but no, it's actually part of my sad life.
Hopefully you figure out that. Yeah. Oh my God. I couldn't imagine, because like we have a bad homeless problem here. I couldn't imagine it being in like Pittsburgh, and you said West Virginia. You said West Virginia doesn't really have a bad homeless problem, right?
Not where I'm at. No.
Oh, okay.
Pittsburgh, it's not as bad. It's sad because the people that are homeless could work. That's the sad part.
That's the people that I don't give money to.
It shouldn't have a homeless problem, because like the homeless used to be, there was like a shanty tent town, right?
Yeah.
That was all lined up. It would be where the Steelers Stadium was, but like the opposite side going across this side of the river. Well, when they put in the Rivers Casino, they kicked them all out because it was like now like waterfront property. So they all got spread out throughout the city. So like as opposed to them all being in one place. Now they're all over the place, squatting wherever they can. And a lot of them would go inside the parks and stuff. We have like a few parks that are there, and they would get up under the bridges and stuff. Yeah. So like there was just a lot, like, a lot of bad issues with it because they could work and they probably weren't given an opportunity to do it, if some of them that wanted to. But most of the time, the homeless people don't want to be anything else but that.
Savage said, MSK, check your DMs. I found the guy last mentioned. No way. This isn't him.
Did you find him? I got a Bloodstone guy.
Just no way. It's not him. No way.
That's not him, but that is definitely probably Hill District. Yeah.
I would imagine the truck would look like that. Yep, the truck would definitely look like that.
I don't know.
Oh God. All right, so give me 1 second here before we start. Okay, good. So this one-on-one is good, and we are set. So everything is...
Yeah, the Bloodstone guy, he had like dreads, and he always wore like a suit jacket. It was all dirty, and he had a tie that was real loose, tied in a knot, and like CDs in it, like through the hole.
Okay.
All
Let's
right.
go. Quality entertainment waits for no man, and quality discussions exist within a time frame so wide, my brain has expanded to a point where I've ascended past human intelligence, where you guys can never understand how much my mind has expanded. Actually, I think I've ascended past normal human intelligence at this point.
Oh, or below normal human intelligence.
I think you guys can't possibly comprehend my mind at this point. I think I'm actually at 300 IQ, honestly. I might be a freaking genius.
Could it be like we can't comprehend it because it's so low?
True.
Or, it could be high. It could be so high that it's like reversed.
What MSK just said must have extra dimensions in my That's, dude, people ask where I got from doing that. It's just from movies. Like movie dialogue is like, the human mind can comprehend the overextensive nature of the universe. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, exactly what they're talking about. They can't understand the...
Oh my God, man. All right, let's have some fun here.
Said universe.
The nature of being black like my wife comes with her being a whore. Hey everyone, I am MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you've not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. And in today's video, we are going to be doing a comic book review on Aliens versus Avengers issue 4. So this is a nice little milestone here for us, because this will be the first comic book series that we actually complete on the channel for reviewing every single issue. Hooray! So, if you guys remember, I reviewed issue 1 by myself before I met Labs, and then we ended up talking about it on an MSK show episode anyway. And then we reviewed issues 2, 3, and 4. Obviously, that's the 4th one right here. And if you guys haven't had a chance to check out the previous comic book reviews on Aliens versus Avengers issues 1 through 3, and you want to know what our thoughts are on about those specific issues for the series, then I would highly recommend you go and watch them. But we are at the culmination part and issue of this series, and overall, very, very good.
I liked it. It was a lot of fun. It was fun.
It was very fun.
It was a fun story, and they didn't disservice. Hickman did not disservice the aliens.
Yes, I did like that. So my only real gripe, I have like one specific gripe, but that's like toward the very, very end. So I want to give credit to Asad Ribic. His fucking art has been so phenomenal.
It's been great, yeah.
Throughout the series. Jonathan Hickman, typically he does a lot of over-explaining. I'm not a huge fan of the over-explaining constantly, but in a series like this, you kind of need to, because you only get 4 issues, and there's only so much like pages you're going to have to actually explain everything. So I understand it from a 4-issue miniseries point of view.
But I will say this, on certain things, I agree with you with the over explanation, but some of the times you have to, I think we learned our lesson with what we did with the Ultimate books, because we thought, both same thing with Ultimate Invasion until we started reviewing some of the Ultimate books. And then we were like, oh, that's why that makes sense. So it does have good parts and there's also bad parts. Yeah. I look like I'm 900 years old right now with these goddamn glasses on because I can't see shit.
And the other thing that I would probably add in as a knock on the series overall, and it's not really a knock on Jonathan Hickman, nobody can really make Carol Danvers work as a character. I'm not kidding you guys. If you guys have seen Vegeta do the final explosion, final atonement in Dragon Ball Z when he was facing Majin Buu, that's kind of what Carol Danvers did here against the aliens. At one point in the book, she's like, you know what? Running away is for losers. I'm going to go blow myself up to stop them. And then that didn't stop them, actually. So I thought that was pretty funny on Jonathan's part, where apparently her blowing herself up didn't stop them, but this other thing that happened later in the book we're going to talk about actually did. So can anyone really write her character? Because she was just honestly the most boring character throughout the entire thing. I mean, Bruce Banner was more interesting than her throughout the book, actually.
I mean, Bendis did it to where at least she wasn't so annoying.
Yeah.
But then whenever I'd say this, she was okay until Civil War II, where she was like the main feature, her and Iron, like she got so annoying. And then when the movie happened and Brie Larson made her so unlikable, I think that transferred over.
Oh, yeah.
Even some of her old comics, like she wasn't as likable, but that was at least her character.
And at least she looked hot, but at least she looked hot. Now she's annoying and doesn't even look good. So what else you got? They took away her
big old feet.
Yeah. Oh, lapses in the feet. Okay, all right.
No, it's the whole thing with what's her name? Brie Larson.
Yeah, well, the thing here is like throughout the book, I would have liked if they just swapped her up with any other Avenger, like having Vision.
Well, I think that's
cool.
It's because of the power set. That's exactly why. It's the power set. They had to have someone there that you could be like, okay, since they explained away the other characters, who could possibly live to take these on?
Because it feels like she was just there throughout the whole thing. Really, she didn't really contribute anything really significant, kind of.
The second book.
You're right.
The whole Tony thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're right. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I agree with you.
If you replace her with any other Avenger, would you have noticed, honestly? It's like, no.
Yeah, it would have been better.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that one.
But I know what you're saying. Yes.
All right.
I agree with you.
So, let's start here as we pick up where we end off from the last book with an ad about, hey, if you want to go and learn to draw better. No, I'm joking, guys.
And hey, let's give it up for Mr. Sinister in this book. Like,
very good. Very good.
He was fantastic in this book.
Yeah. So basically, we remember from issue 3, there's this Council of Sinisters. I hope this is not a trend in comic books, a council of every villain.
Well, it was kind of a council, but it was like he did the replication. So like, because he knew what was going on. If you remember, they had already left to Mars. The X-Men had already left. So like he did this specifically because he knew what was coming. And he looked at the aliens as the next step in evolution. And what would you need? If he fucks up with himself once, it's over and done with. So he needed all of those, Sinisters. He needed them all. So, but I know what you're saying. It would suck if it just kept becoming a trend or everybody's got
a council of jokers.
A council of things.
I just couldn't imagine a council of fucking jokers eventually.
Right.
Who's the craziest of them all? Fucking hell. So, Mr. Sinister's plan apparently was to have the alien infect himself so a chest burster could come out of him to make a Mr. Sinister xenomorph.
Yes.
So, and the Mr. Sinister xenomorph would have powers of the mutants they had already killed, because he had the mutants and X-Men already killed in the previous book that we saw, and they all had the face huggers and shit. So from what I gather from that, apparently, this is my own headcanon from what I read from both books. So apparently he got most of the X-Men killed. Obviously, with the aliens obviously getting the face huggers, and then the face huggers would all just, go into, I forgot,
they would go, and then the aliens would come out, and then those aliens would have powers, and then the face huggers would go on there, transferring power to power to power to power to power.
Yeah. So then after the face hugger bursts out of after the chest burster bursts out of the Mr. Sinister, which is the main one for the remainder of the book, bursts out of him, then we see this is a how would we say a Mr. Sinister morph, a Mr. Sinister xenomorph. And this thing is pretty terrifying, I would say. That was pretty cool, because what he wanted to do was that he saw how dedicated that the aliens are when there's a leader for them in the previous issue. So he wanted to become a version of the xenomorph that was the Queen. And obviously the xenomorph listens to the Queen, as you guys have seen in the previous Alien movies. They always just listen to their Queen. So he wanted to be the Queen that leads the xenomorphs and control them, and he could also, stop them at any moment's notice too. Pretty genius plan, I would say. Oh, okay. I get you there.
But the alien part of him had other plans.
It did. Because, man, this art by Assad Ribic is just so good. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's great.
And then right after that, I think the Mr. Sinister, the main one, because the others were talking to each other, they're like
attacking the shit out of him.
Starts killing. That just, man, that's how you do a villain. I want my villains to be like that. They just are crazy and insane. I don't want to reason with Mr. Sinister. I could care two shits if his dad left him for a bag of chips when he was a kid. I don't care.
Right, yeah, he's always been obsessed with DNA and, creating the next step. And while they were all talking like, yes, there will be many of us, there will be this, the main one just turns to him and then goes right through his face.
A lot of the other Sinisters thought, hey, we're going to eventually be as powerful as you are. No, because that's how crazy, power-hungry a lot of villains are. There can only be one of them that with that power. If you have that power too, that can't work that way. So what happens is, what Lap says, he ends up killing a lot of the other Sinisters that would have liked to have been in that, Mr. Sinister xenomorph form, which... And then after that, we get the AVA, the nice little...
Which is always nice, because that bottom left part always tells you, like, what you need to know.
Right, right.
And it was nice that the engineers, in the beginning of the book, that whole part actually had purpose. Like,
I'm glad because I'm not gonna lie, when the engineers' dialogue was happening, I was like, man, this is kind of boring. But now that you realize what was going on, okay.
Yeah. And it was like, okay, cool, that's smart. All right.
So essentially with the engineers, for people that haven't read the series yet, so essentially the engineers regretted creating the xenomorph. They considered them a plague, and they tried to wipe them out. And by the time that they could wipe them out, the aliens were already infecting most of the galaxy. And that's where the Black Panther story takes place. So we finally learn what happened with the Black Panthers, which is basically the Black Panthers were expanding Wakanda into space. Then they found out that other places were getting infected with the xenomorphs, and they had this big giant war. And then T'Challa's father, was T'Chaka, was the first Black Panther. He dies, and then when T'Challa takes over, and then his other son, he helps fight with his dad, and then they have this like Black Panther kind of crew that they go around a lot of other planets to actually, take care of the xenomorphs on the different planets, so it doesn't further infect the universe actually.
Yep.
But there is one place they didn't actually end up getting to, which is we're going to get closer to where we left off last in the other book. So what I liked about this book as a nice little culmination of it was that you got the backstory on, you had the ultimate setup with Mr. Sinister and Xenomorph. Then you had finally, because I was sitting there reading, I was like, where's the Wakanda supposed to play this? Now we figure out what they were doing. They had moved into space, and they were like, what the fuck's this alien invasion going on here?
And, and it wouldn't have worked if it was in any other issue either, I think. If it was beforehand, you'd always have that in the back of your mind. Okay, well, now they know. Why aren't they moving? Right.
And they are moving. Yeah.
At least now it's in this book, and you can do all of it at once. So like I appreciated that he held off.
And then in the Black Panther part of the book, they detail that basically one world became two and two became four. But this was kind of already explained in the first book, but I understand that it's basically from T'Challa's point of view because he was
from
fighting
his point
the war.
of view, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So then he had says its height, there were 57 worlds and countless outposts in the Wakandan space empire. And then he details, the whole battle and war they had went throughout the years of taking out the aliens and everything. And then after that, it gets to this part of the story where this is very important because it says just long enough to erase an infected world from existence. So, and then after that, we get where the engineers, he has dialogue with that where he says the godlike race of engineers had done godlike things, erasing worlds, entire cultures from this universe in an attempt to erase their first sin life from all reality. T'Challa learned their truth at the end of his sword. So T'Challa ended up learning what ended up happening with the engineers to cause them to do that. So really also because, in a lot of other books, you have all these like parts of the story that always unfold, right? And they never really tie them together really cohesively. This was actually for a final issue. I was like, because last time we reviewed it, we were like, I was like, I don't know if they're going to be able to tie up everything because that's a lot of stuff. They managed to tie it all up pretty good.
With the Stargates opening and then people starting bursting, it made sense because then T'Challa knew exactly where it was. When everybody was huddled around and then they look back and all the xenomorphs are coming out, it was like all the information that they had heard from before in all the other lands, it's happening there where it should not have happened. So yeah, it was pretty sweet how they tied it up.
And then T'Challa's lesson, he learned their lesson, save what you can, for they had taught it well, burn the rest. And also that makes a lot of sense when it comes to basically like I think he had realized that they couldn't save that part of the universe anymore, so they just had to just take what they could and just leave. And then after all that setup, we finally get back to where we left off from the last book. And then, because, the Wakandans are going to help the Avengers.
And Tony was basically got smashed up in that last book because he's, he died.
Yeah, I remember he died. Yeah. So then you have Black Panther and his son, and you have Wolverine. And
now, would you have been opposed to it being T'Challa and his white son?
Technically,
that would have been funny as fuck.
Technically, you could say this is a White Panther. You could say that.
That's what I mean.
This son's the White Panther. It's a black dude.
Take it out. Like it's like, how do two black people have a white kid? He's wearing a white suit. What does it matter?
Oh God, jeez. So T'Challa. This is T'Challa way older. So. He's obviously T'Challa in this continuity is way older than he would normally be in the other continuities because he's been fighting these aliens for a very long time, they said. And he notices Tony's dead. And then, they talk about, a few other things really quickly. And then basically we start the final chapter final part of the book, actually, where the Mr. Sinister xenomorph appears and he sicks his xenomorphs on them. Yeah. Then you basically get a point where Wolverine wants to attack him with an ambush tactic, but then they don't realize that he can teleport because, keep in mind, guys, he has the other mutants' powers that he stole because they already killed those mutants and he gave himself those powers, actually. So he tries to do this ambush tactic against, the Mr. Sinister Xenomorph, and then the Mr. Sinister Xenomorph appears behind the girl that helped him do that sneak attack, and then he killed her by just... God, the alien kills are always so gruesome. I love them.
Yep.
And then after he kills her, he just looks at Wolverine, and Wolverine's like, well, I think we're actually screwed, because it gets to that point in the book, you're like, how do they beat this thing? And it's always been the sense of dread throughout the series. It's like, how do they really get out of this, though?
And it's I thought it was great that, like, whenever he teleported, it did the bamf because he killed Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. And Wolverine was just so upset. He was just so upset and so broken.
What's worse is that he had to fight through so many xenomorphs, and he's just burning because if you guys don't know, their acid, it doesn't just, when it burns you, it just stops. That acid straight up burns through you. The reason why it hurts Wolverine more is because it'll burn through his skin, and it's going to regenerate. So it's just a constant. Well, it would burn all the to his adamantium. That shit just doesn't stop. So he's just burning. Oh god, Wolverine just had it rough these last few books actually. And then the Mr. Sinister Xenomorph clone, not clone, the Mr. Sinister Xenomorph looks at them and goes, "Yep, I think you guys are done." So then Carol goes, "I'm Vegeta. I'm gonna final atonement. I'm gonna wipe them all out."
Well,
and it doesn't
because T'Challa's like, "Hey, my son was right. We got to get the fuck out of here. Like this didn't work. This didn't work." And he was right. Like he's like, "Oh, you got so 4 of you guys are gonna do what we couldn't." Okay, good call.
And then Carol's like, "You know what? I shouldn't have run the first time, and I'm not running anymore. Don't do what you can here for your people and for whoever else makes it, and cover your eyes." So we just have to witness her committing suicide because she's like, "Careful is for those who plan on coming back." Well, Carol, you lied. You're not coming back. You dead.
Well, that's why it wasn't being careful. She was being not careful. So like
T'Challa's son's like, "Did it work?" And
he's like, and T'Challa's like, maybe. And then he's like, "Oh god,
shit.
It didn't work."
Actually, what's crazy is she didn't even damage the fucking Mr. Sinister Xenomorph.
No, not him, but the other ones, there's a bunch that are done. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't like you're right. Like he has so much power. Like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, and oh my god, this is probably one of my favorite panels of the book right there. That imagery of her final attack not working, and you see all the aliens' bodies behind it, and you see like the debris and I would say like the way like the air and the atmosphere looks. Damn, it looks so
he's
good.
Really, yeah. Ribik's really good, and so is I don't know how to say their names, Forkina or Forkina, the colorist.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Dude,
yeah,
just amazing color.
So T'Challa's like, "Hey, retreat," because now Mr. Sinister Xenomorph is coming after them now. Then we get a flashback to what happened with Iron Man and was it Miles Morales? Yes, Miles Morales.
Yeah, remember Miles was chasing after him whenever he saw Iron Man. He was on top of the building and he saw Iron Man go, and he started chasing after him because he was like, "Fuck, if Tony's done, how do we get the ship in the building to go?" So like, yeah.
So basically what ended up happening was Tony was preparing for something and then took an alien tail into his
straight through the chest.
So this is the weird thing with the book. I don't know if you can help me with this. This is where I was a little confused because the next part, the next part is basically Miles transfers that symbiote that he got in issue 1 into Iron Man, right? But that's not how that works. So for Xenomorphs, when you get killed with their tail, that's not you getting like infected with the like.
Okay. So if you remember though, whenever they thought he was infected, Miles, it took all of the plague out of him, and that's what made the face.
Oh wait, you're right. So
it was like they established that it could heal. So maybe that's what they were trying to say and portray. Maybe
because
I don't know.
Yeah, because I remember in issue 1, people thought he was dead because he took the face hugger to his face, and you thought, okay, this.
But he also, you remember, because what's her name?
It was Mr.
Richard's
Fantastic's
daughter.
Yeah,
right. Was talking about the plague as well, though. The plague that was killing people. So like, yeah. On top of that, so they were trying to look for the cure for that, and also getting the aliens out of you without dying.
So the symbiote transfers from Miles's Spider-Man suit, and then in the next panel we see what appears to be a Xenomorph Venom, actually.
Yep.
Or a Xenomorph Spider-Man Hulk figure of some sorts. So was that Venom? Actually, no, it wasn't Venom.
It's a Venom type thing. It's a Venom Xenomorph.
Yeah. It's a symbiote Xenomorph. So now it's basically symbiote Xenomorph versus Mr. Sinister Xenomorph.
Yep.
So after
which
that,
is pretty awesome. Like, come on,
it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
So after that, we get into the final part of the book where T'Challa says, "It's the big one that's the problem. Nothing we've done could stop it. It's carrying mutant genes and cutting right through us." And then he's just, battling it. So this is my only problem with the book. My one main issue is
what?
The red Mr. Sinister Xenomorph was really powerful with a lot of these mutant powers, and it kind of just loses out to the Xenomorph one.
Okay. Well, but they established like that it could do that. We don't. How many mutant powers? Right, he has a ton of mutant powers, but the way that the symbiote went inside of him, what mutant power is going to stop you from?
Yeah, I forgot. It's
more
like
expanding.
an infection. Yeah, because it's kind of like using the Xenomorph's alien tactic on him, actually, where
On
it's
him,
infecting him
right?
and taking it
Exactly.
over. Yeah,
because they show him going in, and then he bursts out of him.
Yeah, I would have just liked it if they had. Yeah,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I would have liked it if they fought a little bit more, because like he just kind of went down a little too fast.
I agree. I
was like, he's really strong. Because like, can we see a big battle between them? But we didn't get that big battle because the Mr. Sinister Xenomorph actually overpowers the new symbiote Xenomorph, and then the symbiote Xenomorph actually infects the Mr. Sinister Xenomorph and takes it over. So that's what a powerful thing that would be.
Freaking just goes and rips them in.
So and then it turns out, since the Mr. Sinister Xenomorph was their queen, they listened to the queen, and that's the new queen. The new queen says, "Get out." They all go, and Emma Frost gets to live. Emma Frost, alpha of the species. That's certainly one way to sort things out. So what now? It's just I just kind of ended. So then the book actually ends with Tony Stark giving a final speech that he already had prepared. But there was a nice little thing that he said toward the very end, which he had said, "Avenge all of our fallen brothers and sisters, avenge all our fallen worlds, and if you don't mind it too much, avenge me." And so just the end.
So that's where I think it's really cool, because the David character that, if you remember, that Stark went to talk to, the engineer.
I know that, yeah.
The two other people that were there are still there. So where are they? They left. If you remember, they got the fuck out.
Yeah, so there was 4 engineers, 2 of them died, and there's 2 other ones left. I remember.
So that means they could go after them. That would be sick if they have the symbiote technology. They have something to fight against what the engineers brought with the xenomorphs. So I thought it was cool, but like you said, I do agree with you that it got, like most comic books, like it got wrapped up real quick.
I just wanted the final battle to be a little bit more,
a little bit, like couple more pages longer.
Yeah, because like if he wants me to, like Jonathan wants me to believe that this new Venom symbiote, this new Xenomorph symbiote, is as strong and powerful as the Mr. Sinister mutant one with a bunch of these extra powers.
Okay. So I didn't have a problem with that, because if you remember from the beginning, they had shown how powerful the symbiote was. They kept showing it in different stages. If anything, the Mr. Sinister one didn't get enough screen time to show how powerful it was. It just wasted the regular.
Yeah, you could look at it that way. Yeah,
you could look at it both ways. Like your way is right. It is.
I feel like they used their final moment. It was good. I'm just saying the symbiote.
No, Venom, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, that idea is good. I would just like if they showed off a little bit more of the Mr.
Little bit more
powers.
Yeah,
he has these mutant powers, and he only really just used like teleportation.
He bamped. Yeah,
he did.
No, I agree.
Doesn't he have like Iceman's powers or Magneto's powers or something?
Whatever X-Men were there, he would have.
Oh, right. They never actually revealed that, so yeah.
So we don't know who was. They only said when they got there, if you remember, like when Tony's group found the X-Men, they said there were a bunch of people there, but they only named a few. So we don't know exactly how many were taken out by Sinister or how many were taken out by Xenomorphs.
And before we close this out, because I know we talked about this, obviously, off, not on the show, but during the video, I want to go over this, which is, do you think we'll get a Aliens versus Avengers Part 2? Because if they have the symbiote Xenomorph, they could just scream them away from being their queen.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Unless they kill that thing off really quickly.
I don't think they would kill it off, because that would be their ace in the hole
to
use as an army. They could use it as an army,
Yeah.
So I don't know. It depends on what next villain, if they do the engineers, like if they kill them off real quickly, kind of like what they did in Endgame, where they kind of beat Thanos real quick, and then maybe something else is there. It just depends on what they do. If they do the avenge me part, that they could do something like that. Plus, we don't know. The engineers obviously know that they don't have control of the xenomorphs. So they would have to. They would have to be trying to find something different. What if they got Predators? And you had Avengers versus Aliens versus Predators. That would be awesome. If
I want to see how strong that thing is, because if he infected the Mr. Sinister Xenomorph, then that thing could already that means he gained. That means he went.
Well, he didn't really infect me. He went inside of him and exploded him. So God. I mean, you know what I mean? It was just he just took everything and it was just done.
Well, so that means Miles could be easily just killed off now. He doesn't have the.
He doesn't have it right now. Yes.
He could kill off the black guy. Yes, Jonathan Hickman, kill the black guy in your next book, please. Take him out.
We don't know. We don't know if it's just an entity unto its own, or if it has dead Tony Stark. It's wrapped around dead Tony Stark.
Or it's another thing too. It's so since it basically absorbed the Mr. Sinister Xenomorph, does it take all the personality traits of Mr. Sinister?
It didn't absorb him. It didn't. It went inside of inside of his body and exploded him. I don't think it took anything from him.
Okay,
I think it's its own thing. Yeah. Now I could be wrong if they do something extra, but that's what it felt like to me.
That's what it felt to me.
It went into his mouth and then he was like, "Brah," and it destroyed him. Who knows? It was a fun story, I'll tell you that. I had more fun with. I'd say I had more fun with the ending than I thought I would, even though I did originally like it. If that makes sense.
So and anything else you want to say? Final thoughts, opinions on the series overall?
No, I had a good time with it. I'm glad we got to we did this, and Hickman and Ribic will always be something that I enjoy together. I liked how on their Secret Wars 2015. I like that Ribic has a really cool way of drawing fantasy where the danger and the fighting is great, but also he even makes dialogue look interesting. So I enjoyed everything about it. I liked it. It was fun. Yeah.
So as you guys know, because I did review issue 1 I was very skeptical. It's not that I didn't like it. It's more like, I don't know if this can all really be good.
Yeah, nothing was wrong with what you said.
It was
nothing was wrong. It was just
and Miles is still alive. I was like, yeah, you gotta kill that fucking guy. But no, overall, I was a little hesitant on issue 1 only because I didn't really know where the rest of the series was heading. But it ended up getting way better each issue. And the final issue, it covered the backstory of what the Wakandans were doing. You had the backstory. You had that nice little Mr. Sinister event. That was really cool. Seeing all the Kangs come up and he just betray all of them because he just wanted to be the one that had all the power. It's awesome. I love the series. Awesome. So if you guys want to pick this up in trade paperback format, you can. I'll probably end up getting it trades. It's way easier to just have on a shelf, obviously. But overall, if you like the Alien Xenomorph franchise and you like superheroes or Marvel,
it's fun.
It's a nice series. I think you could enjoy, honestly. So, thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you've not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King, and we're going to sign out, guys. See you guys later. Goodbye. Peace. Oh.
So, here, let me grab this real quick so I can tell you what they actually put in here.
What happened?
All right, so you got the Deadpool Wolverine or Deadpool Batman, and then all right, so they got Deadpool Batman, which it looks great, you know what I mean, like Dan Mora and Grant Morrison, and then they did. I'll say this. There was way more fan service in this book than there was in the first one.
Oh, shit.
Way more fan service. Because I'll just show you a couple pictures with no context. Take a look at Batman. He's all Deadpooled out. And then
that's cool as hell.
There's also... Where is it? I think it's on a page before. You got some Cassandra Nova sticking her hands in people's faces, which is great.
Oh, it's good. Hell yeah.
And then where's the you also got Wolverine.
Oh, fucking hell.
So there's a lot of there is a lot of gruesome stuff in this book. And then
Would you say it's would you say that this one was better than Marvel's?
Yes, because I think Morrison understood what he needed out of this.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So then they did they did Hellblazer and Doctor Strange, Nightwing and Laura Kinney Wolverine, Harley Quinn and Incredible Hulk, and Static and Miss Marvel. That's actually funny. That's
Harley
actually
Quinn
funny.
and Hulk.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do? Bang her out?
Yes, they have full on sex.
Yes, finally. God damn. He was the Black Widow in Age of Ultron. So I know he loves his white girls. Oh God.
But check this out. This is great. The end of the Nightwing X-23. They're doing the pose on the building, but check out the that's fucking awesome.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Miss Sparkles, hello, L. As usual. You know, I gotta give you just constant L's. You can't spell Miss Sparkles without L. Am I right, boys? Give me 1 second here. Why are these girls too hot? My goodness. Give me 1 second here. But yeah,
but yeah, it was fun. I mean, it's a fun, you know, it's what it's supposed to be. It's fun.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
Good. I wonder what else. Oh, let me see what other DC collected editions coming up. I'm gonna have to get one.
In
of
the
them.
back of this, they advertised a couple of I don't know if they were the compact ones or if they were new.
Oh, they should. Oh, that's good to be advertising the compact comics. That's a very good idea.
Okay, so yeah, DC Compact Comics. They're doing for New Frontier, Blood and Guts, Long Halloween. We Three, which is Grant Morrison book. Okay, so they're doing available now. They have Static season 1, Deceased, Batman Elegy, Watchmen, All-Star Superman, Far Sector, Superman, Batman, DC The New Frontier, Batman Hush, Wonder Woman Earth 1, Wonder Woman Blood and Guts, Harley Quinn and Gotham City Sirens, Joker, Batman Arkham Asylum, Harley Quinn, Wild at Heart, Catwoman, Trail of the Catwoman, Batman Long Halloween, Why the Last Man, Unmanned, American Vampire Book 1, Kingdom Come, V for Vendetta, We Three. So they're advertising them, you know, at least in the back of the book. So
I was saying next week coming up, these I mean, Jorge Jimenez's art is so good. I'm typically not a fan of just grabbing fucking just art books because I think that's just nothing there for me. But Jorge Jimenez, God bless him for having art so good, is getting the DC art of Jorge Jimenez hardcover.
Oh, dude,
Jorge Jimenez edition.
Dude, his Superman is phenomenal.
This art piece, this might go down as one of those like pieces that a lot of people go, that's just the best. Oh God, man.
I love his Superman.
Look how beautiful that is. Gorgeous. Hell yeah. That's his edition. Yeah, that's great. Hell yeah. I wish I was into getting art books, but I'm not. But that looks good.
I understand.
Are you gonna get this Batman Green Arrow The Question Arcadia issue 1? It's a DC Black Label book. Oh, okay.
Probably. I mean, it's I'm hoping that it's good. You know.
Who's the writer on that? Gabriel Hardman. Huh.
Hardman.
What a name.
Not Hardman.
Oh my God. Finally, someone remembers these bitches were horrendous when teamed up in O'Neill's The Question run and how distinct both Ollie and Batman hate being in Vic's proximity. All right. Good Lord. Guess there's some unrelated drama there. Absolute Batman issue 14 comes out next week.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute Wonder Woman issue 14. Detective Comics issues 1103. DC Knockout issue 2. Superman issue 32. Justice League Unlimited issue number 13. The Flash issue 27. Green Arrow issue 30. Green Lantern issue 27. Immortal Legend Batman issue 4. Geiger issue 18.
Yep. Geiger's back, so that's cool.
Black Cat issue 4. Daredevil and Punisher, The Devil's Trigger issue 1. The fuck? Marvel Knights Punisher issue 2. Universal Monsters, The Invisible Man. Because I know you're into Frankenstein. Were you ever really into like The Invisible Man? Actually,
I liked the Universal Monster movies. I have the collection. The Invisible Man was never like a big one for me, but I did like the original movie.
What no big trades are coming out? Let's see. There's Uncanny X-Men by Brian Michael Bendis. Is that it? It's like the one that's huge for people. Star Wars Darth Vader Modern Era Epic Collection, Vader Down. Spider-Gwen, The Ghost Spider Volume 3. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. The Batman and Robin Adventures Volume 1 trade paperback, 2025 edition. I have the omnibus for this. So, I mean, the Batman and Robin Adventures, it was good. I enjoyed it. Return of Wolverine Omnibus hardcover, Free Planet Volume 1. Let's see what else is here. 7 Secrets Deluxe Edition. So nothing too crazy. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin box set hardcover. Woo! All right. That's probably going to sell very well.
Yep.
Gargoyles.
There we go. Now I got the full set of New Gods, which I'm going to read. That's what I'm going to read tonight.
I'll get you hard, man. L's. Nope. No women will touch me. I'm just going to be celibate.
Yeah.
What in the world? Oh, the Absolute Martian Manhunter first volume came out, I think, a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and then it comes back in December.
Okay.
Issue number 7.
Batman issue 4 drops in December. Oh my god, dude. Batman issue 4, Absolute Green Lantern.
Okay, so the Night Fight has been, dude, the first one was awesome. DCKO Night Fight. This one.
This is what Batman. I want to make sure that I buy that. I want to make sure I did.
Dude, you gotta get it. This one is phenomenal. It is fun, and it's another Dan Mora book. It's Joshua Williamson and Dan Mora.
Let me see. DCKO Night Fight. Let me go look at mycomicshop.com. Let me see if I ordered. I'm pretty sure I did. So I'm not a loser.
Review that. It's fun.
I'm really not a loser, so I definitely probably bought this. Did I get it?
Do you have KO the first one, right?
I did buy that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's over here right now.
We should review it next.
Wait,
next week isn't your
your
birthday, so no, it's not.
We should do because before it, there's the Prelude book, Justice League Omega. It was Justice League Red.
We can do that. It's the Omega Prelude.
Special Prelude. Yeah, okay.
That's a good book.
DC. Oh my god, I gotta fucking down the D's. No pun intended. DC Night Fight. Yes, I did buy it. I bought it in my most recent purchase. So that's probably the one I have over there. Yeah, so I did buy it. Okay, good. To make it sure.
He said, "Did you? All he does is lie. I have done already got you hard. What the what?
What? Women logic equals L. Okay. DC.
Tell us some about your exploitations there, MSK.
I was down bad, and then I regret my decisions.
You want to get that Miles Morales book? Remember, it's made it to 41.
Only 2 people want it. You might be one of the 2 fans, dude.
No, I don't get that book, actually.
Yeah, I forgot. You have standards.
No, I don't. I still get. Ooh, look at the go down one. Look at the Rook X's number 9.
God,
dude, that's been so freaking good.
Woo! Look at that cover. Yeah,
dude.
You guys just reviewed the first trade last night. Did you?
Mm-hmm.
How did that go?
It was fun. I mean, we didn't really review it as much as we just talked about it.
Spider Noir 3. Let me make sure I have these books bookmarked here. Adventures of Superman, the Book of L, issue 4.
I haven't read that at all.
I'm not pulling that. I'll just wait till it's in trade. Gotham Academy first year. Are you good? Is this up to your style, dude? Do you want to be reading a book like it looks like this?
No.
Yes. That's because you're straight. Of course a white girl writes it. Of course. Because who else would write that dog shit? Criminal. Giant size criminal. That looks actually pretty cool. Okay. Nothing else there. Mega Man. Aren't you a fan of Mega Man?
I like Mega Man. I actually like that Mega Man Legends game.
Really? Okay.
Well, don't worry, Savage Dad, because I figured you were busy or stuff, but I have something else planned for us because I got Planet Death, the first 2 issues, and we can also talk about 7, 8, and 9 of Rook Exodus. So we could talk about the first volume, and then we could go into 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah. Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe one last time. Yeah. How many more times is the Marvel Universe going to be fucking
Dude,
done?
that I'm getting. The
Deluxe Edition Volume 2. It's just... Oh, yeah. We're getting a Rook Exodus Deluxe Edition very soon, too.
The first, the Deluxe Edition hardbound came out.
It came out? Oh.
I believe it did.
I should get that soon.
I believe it did.
Avatar The Gap Year. Who the fuck needs Avatar comics?
I will.
Gonna try to read Green Lantern soon. Which one? The Jeremy Adams run?
Yeah,
I told him. Oh my god! I said get the first trade. See if you like it. If you don't like it, burn it. When I told him that, he was like, "No, MSK." When you told him, he did. Fucking hell, dude.
Well, because I've actually read stuff that he asked me to read. So like that's how it works.
Are you gonna get your son this Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh yeah, 20? Yeah. We're up to volume 18, so I need to get 19 first.
Yeah, I have all of these in trade now. I have the full, so I just need to get this one. Let me make sure I bookmark this here. And Justice League Unlimited. Oh no, I already had one volume come out earlier. New Teen Titans: The Judas Contract, the Deluxe Edition hardcover, 2025 edition. The Submata in there. DC. I forgot they did have a Trinity book back during Rebirth. Actually, I remember that.
Yeah.
I have a few of the. I had a few of the hardcovers. Macadamia team ups. That's pretty much it. Man, my birthday week got some bangers up here. Holy shit! Batman the Demon Trilogy hardcover. This is nice to get reprinted because okay, thank God that needs to get reprinted. I'm definitely not buying that. I have standards. Absolute Batman issue 15. 19 people pulling that. Holy crap! Action Comics, Batman and Robin. Do you like the Philip Kennedy Johnson run on Batman and Robin compared to Joshua Williamson's?
I haven't read any of it.
Oh, okay. TMNT, that'd be for Warren. Aquaman issue 12, DCKO, Wonder Woman versus Lobo, Geiger 19.
I am getting all of those DCKO tie-ins. I want to see the fights.
New Avengers. I think I've been pulling New Avengers. I don't fucking remember, honestly.
It's not good.
It's sad. I'm just a for lifer now because I got all of them in order. I might just stop and just fucking wait until it's in trade to read the whole thing. Absolute Green Lantern, probably have that in trade too.
Well, you have all the issues. Why get it in trade?
Oh, because I can trade out my sex life. No?
I don't get it.
Me neither. That was a bad joke. That was flawed from the ground up, just like my dad. Aquaman Volume 1.
That's worth getting. The Aquaman Volume 1. You'll like that.
I think I have the issues actually.
Well, you should read them. Like you'll like it. It starts off like he builds it, and now like, dude, the art in it is phenomenal. It is so good.
Are you getting this? The DC's Finest Wonder Woman introducing Wonder Woman trade paperback?
No, because I have the Wonder Woman Golden Age omnibuses.
You do? Okay. I'll put that on there. X-Men by Jerry Duggan. I've not heard good things about that run. Iron Man. Oh my! This Iron Man run ended months ago, and we're finally getting the last trade. Are you serious, Marvel? This run ended months ago. What the fuck are you doing? Marvel Team Up Omnibus.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
This episode of Conan. Batman.
I'm actually in the process of buying all the old issues of Conan and Savage Sword of Conan.
Worth getting a dad? No. Overrated. MSK Faps to Silver. No. Oh shit, Skinbreaker was good. Yeah, Robert Kirkman is doing Skinbreaker. I heard very good things about it. It's only got like 2 issues in, I think, honestly.
But yeah, so I'm gonna read Planet Death 1 and 2 tonight. And then next week I should have all the single issues of the Conan run up to 26, I believe. It's up to 26. And then
Torn.
Something else. I like the Spider-Man Torn.
Okay, so issue 3, 4. Yes, they're on issue 2.
They're on issue 2, just dropped.
Yeah. Okay.
I just read that, so issue 3 should be coming out next month.
Well, the Mavericks just lost to the Grizzlies. Okay. Yeah, they actually fired. Oh, did you want to say anything about? Because I know you want to talk about this maybe a little bit. The firing of Nico Harris. Did you see it coming?
No, okay. So I didn't see it coming, but because like I'm thinking that he got fired because of what is going down right now with all the NBA stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because
do you think it has nothing to do with the whole Luka trade? Actually,
no, I think it does have something to do with the Luka trade, but I think it has something to do with the Luka trade and then them getting the first pick because the FBI is looking into. So when the NBA does the lottery, they don't do it live anymore, like the actual balls, but they're supposedly sports writers and witnesses to see the actual machine where the balls come up. And that's how they, well, nobody has written about it. No sports writer, nobody, not one person has written about it.
They're not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Yeah.
Right. So they're wondering what's going on with that. And then the stuff with Kawhi Leonard and the stuff with Jalen Brunson with and now the gambling ring. Why? And we heard that the NBA knew about it. Like they knew about the Rozier stuff. Like Adam Silver knew about it and just shoved it under like, so it's just a big thing. So it would make sense for them to separate with someone, right? That way that person's not going to want to say anything because they're not going to be able to cut a deal now. They're not going to be like, oh, I'll give you information if you give me a lighter sentence. No, because they're all going to be fucked now.
They all might be going to jail. Oh God.
So it's pretty bad. Have my bets went okay on that? On what?
Hope your bets went okay on that lap. Did he mean the basketball games or the football games?
Oh, on basketball, I haven't. I with all the sports betting stuff that happened, like with the ESPN thing, like that's fucked up. Damn. Like really messed up.
Yeah.
And then Stephen A. Smith literally backing a freaking Ponzi scheme and then not like admitting to it and has said nothing. And like, so he started fronting for this solitaire company. I didn't bet on the Mavericks game.
No one should bet on the Mavericks. They
MSK just says I'm a Mavericks fan for some reason. I don't know why.
No, the Mavericks I think have went like what 2-12 in their last games. So
they're definitely good things to bet on. They definitely are. Doesn't mean you're going to bet for them to win.
Yeah. I will say, I know the record doesn't look that good, but the games are very nail biting and close. It's not like they're losing by getting.
Well, they also don't have like 3 dudes that are like very vital to their success. Anthony Davis is never going to play that many games ever again, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And their best player right now who's playing is a rookie. So I mean, like, what can you
OKC's on track to beat Golden State Warriors' best record?
That won't happen.
So like, Golden State went what 73-9?
73-9. Yeah.
So they can't lose anything more than what 8 games or some shit.
It's just that, but like even if you start off, you got to remember that like the Lakers with Kobe and they started off like it was something like 23-2 one year. Like, and they still ended up losing like 15, 17 games. So it's just so hard to do that, dude. And all those guys, they don't play every night. So like, is Oklahoma City going to shut them down?
I mean, the last time OKC played the Lakers a few weeks ago, they got fisted. I'm like blown out. I'm like, fuck. It was like, you know, like you have a first place team and a second place team, and you're like, okay, maybe this will be a close match.
Oh, it's not even close.
It was like, no, we're the best, and we just kind of beat your ass. That was
usually they're gonna lose to teams that they shouldn't lose to. That's usually what happens. Like one team gets up, it's like that's their championship.
They've had one loss. Who did they lose to? I forget who they lose to. Their only loss was against.
Was it Denver?
It might have been, honestly.
I'm not sure. I honestly don't know.
They've only lost one fucking game. They beat Denver. Sorry, preseason. 125, 141, 100. Kings, Thunder, Pelicans. Nope. The Clippers lost to them. Everyone's lost to them. Holy, it was Warren's team, the Portland Trailblazers, gave them their only.
That's what I'm
win.
saying. That's what I'm saying. They should have won that game, right?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like a lot of the times in basketball, that's how it happens. Teams that play for nothing, that's their championship. That's like, dude.
That's the only thing they'll be remembered for in like the next weeks.
When the Orlando Magic, when they first started, right in '88 or '89, they went like 7-7, right? And people were like, "Wow, dude, they might make the playoffs." They didn't win again for 48 games. They ended up with 11 wins that season.
You're saying that they were just straight up stacking L's.
They had a 28 game losing streak.
That's how it feels now watching the fucking
But here's the thing.
Bad teams.
But they beat Detroit, who won. They literally beat Detroit, who won the NBA championship.
It's crazy because Detroit is having their best regular season since
2005, 2006. Yeah, since then. Yeah, it's wild to think. And plus, you got to think they're only 16 games in. So, like, you know, how about this? If you look down, like, look at the
Raptors being second.
Look at the 76ers, right?
Yeah,
they're doing that with no Paul George, no Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey has had like how many 40-point games this year? That's crazy.
Also,
they should have been building around him from the gate.
Well, what was it? One of their players is tied for the highest corner threes in the league so far. I forget what his name.
Yeah, and one of their other players is tied to a gambling ring. Yeah.
Oh fuck! God damn.
Did you see what happened with the pitchers for the Washington Nationals?
What happened?
Oh, they're apparently like pitching fixes. Just type in Nationals pitching.
Give me one sec.
I'm pretty sure it's the Nationals.
So the Wizards are 1
No, Guardians. It's the Guardians. Sorry, it's the let me.
Wizards are 1-15. Pacers finally got a win. Pacers 2-14. Nets 3-12. Hornets 4-12.
Here it is. The Guardians pitching scandal refers to the indictment of Cleveland Guardians pitchers Emmanuel Clays, Luis Ortiz for gambling scheme where they allegedly rigged pitches in exchange for kickbacks.
Oh my god,
dude, that's why I don't understand basketball and freaking baseball. Why would you do any fixing? Those are literally the only sports where your money is guaranteed. Like,
the only thing that I could even possibly say is maybe they're not getting as much money anymore, and they've cut the salaries and shit. That's not true though. That's the only way.
The average salary in the NBA is $5 million a year. The average salary in Major League Baseball is more. It was like $12,000 or $13,000 these days.
That must. So it's not the money that they're getting. I'm gonna be honest with you. They probably either gambled or betted a lot away or spent money on
something. Like I said, something is happening. Something is happening.
They must have gambled half their life fortune away, because why would you need to make bets like that for match fixing?
That's what I mean. I don't know. So something is going on. You know what I mean? Something is happening.
The Spurs are still doing good despite Wembanyama still out for a little bit.
He'll be back though.
Yeah, he will. The Jazz, they have a nice 3-point shooting team.
They're still in rebuilding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think the next 2 years they have a lot of picks. So I mean, like, it's going to be interesting. Like the tides will be changing, because I guarantee you what they'll do is, if there's no decisive number 1, number 2 pick, they'll trade those picks for all-stars. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we're going to wrap it up here. I got to get some stuff done. I have to go bang my wife. So anything you want to let the audience know about before we head out, actually?
No.
Oh.
No.
You know, last panel coming up.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, Bob probably won't be there this week. He said he's taking a vacation for this week, actually. He told me that, too. Mm-hmm. Bob's not going to be on Monday's show. So I'm gonna have Warren take his place for Monday only. So he said, I'm taking a break. I'm like,
it's so sad. So sad, dude. So sad.
Bob left me, guys. Just letting you know that I won't be on Monday. I'm taking a week off.
You get Warren on, who's already on how many days a week?
I'm paying him the big bucks. He's getting all the money here, actually.
Yep.
So you have nothing planned coming up for the channels for Thanksgiving week? Just going to be taking the week off pretty much?
I said we have a last panel on Friday.
But beside that, that's it? That's everything? Okay. So
I don't know what else I'm doing. Thursday, we're going to be doing something.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna let you guys know this. I'm working this Sunday. Obviously, it's Thanksgiving week because I'll probably just play Master Duel or League tomorrow. There's no show tomorrow. Probably just gonna do a game stream.
Dude, you should get Chaz on, and you and Chaz can talk sports.
He's black.
So what? Why can't we talk sports?
I'm white.
That makes it even better. What are you talking about? Like, that made no sense.
Oh God,
that would be fun.
Give me 1 second here. Chaz, I think he probably I don't remember. He probably should be on Thursday. I think he's off, or he works, but he gets off really early Thursday. So, we might make ham for Thanksgiving because I like splitting in the eye of normality. I like ham. I think ham is
My
good.
wife is making ham, and we killed a turkey. So
you killed a turkey? How dare you?
That's what we do every year.
All right, everyone.
It's brining.
Next week, I don't know what we're gonna review yet. I'm gonna open my new comic books.
Well, we should do either DCKO or
I have all my newest stuff, so I have everything.
Well, if that's the case, then why don't we do 11 and 12 of Absolute Batman?
I'm gonna check right here. I'm pretty sure I got everything. I will let you know. But I'm pretty sure next week we'll be doing an Absolute Batman issue because I want to go back to that series. So
we should just do both. Just do both so we can get out of the Bane arc. Just
do both. I am not bisexual. I
didn't say anything about having sex with both sexes.
Straight.
I just said let's do both books.
Yeah.
Why? Why do you do that? Why do you do that, MSK? You need help. You need help, buddy.
Dude, I think the problem is I've been on the internet for like most of my life.
I think you need a the more you know episode. That's what we should do for Thanksgiving. A very special episode of MSK.
MSK giving to everyone.
No, a very special episode.
A very special MSK giving to his audience. He gives you the knowledge in his brain.
Mm-hmm.
But no, happy Thanksgiving to every single person that does celebrate, Thanksgiving. I know people around the world have different, I guess.
Well, yes, MSK is going to get like gas station chicken wings and have his little Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
I'll probably just end up going to the church that's like 2 feet away from me. They usually have food, and then James will probably have me come over to get food, So I'll probably get some food, honestly. So it's
cool.
What's crazy is I haven't had. I don't know since our sketch.
I can fly you out here.
Our management changed.
You can have a white ass Thanksgiving, MSK.
Oh, don't tempt me. Don't start me with a good time.
We can record shows down here in the studio.
You know what's craziest, guys? I haven't had a Thanksgiving off in years. The last Thanksgiving I had off was 2014, I think. Yeah, 2014. That's when Transformers 4 came out. That's when I had Thanksgiving off.
Isn't that sad that you remember things by when Transformers came out?
That's how
you've used Transformers in other memories that you've had.
Definitely not.
You have, yes.
Biologically, males and females, anything else is just mental illness. So, tomorrow I'll just stream Master Duel. That's it. I might game stream later on tonight. I probably won't, but it just depends on how much.
I thought you had stuff to do, like gym.
I do. Got to do my wife, and she's waiting for me to clap her up a little bit.
I don't believe that,
dude. I only last like 5 seconds, so she gets barely anything.
That couch, dude, it's suffered enough. MSK, the couch has suffered.
So, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show.